Hello everyone and welcome to another collector's figure. And right off the bat I'm going to get onto my panel, which is Blue Tattoo and Michael Elliott. And we have a show for you today. Sorry we weren't here last week, but yeah, we'll get over it. We got a couple episodes of Boba Fett to talk about. We got a new show on HBO Max called Peacemaker to talk a little bit about, and then some Hot Toys news, which is awesome to see. Some more licenses and announcements, and yeah,
a couple of third parties.
A few third parties in there too as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But how you doing, gentlemen? How was your week? 2 weeks that we haven't seen each other on the show. Did you get anything new?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on mute. Yeah. I'm sorry, Blue. Go ahead.
Oh no, I got what was it, Mark 47?
Nice.
Oh.
And Thor, finally, Endgame Thor.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Forever.
Anything else?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
2 figures. That's all right. That's still good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Listen, man, there was almost no figures for me, but I got a little lucky a few days in a row. Yeah. I'm sorry, Blue. You said you got
good, man. What'd you get?
Okay, but you said you got the which Iron Man?
Mark 47, the one from Homecoming, the one with more silver.
Oh yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Man, I got 2 really, really cool finds. They're pretty much new releases that are just came out. Let me do something right here because this will be a little bit easier. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Where's my camera here? Let me change this here. Come on, you. Okay. Yeah, so I picked up, let's see. Okay, and boom. All right, cool. Which way am I going?
Oh, I saw Homecoming.
Yeah, I was trying to move over to another camera. So I picked up, well, I wound up, you know what I've learned, gentlemen, is that when you're collecting, I spent almost all of yesterday just curating my display. Wound up, tearing one of them half apart and reconstruct. I can't keep a diorama. Well, I've got some that are kind of more permanent than others, but I can't keep most of my dioramas more than a couple of weeks, because when you get new figures, you go, wait a minute, I can do something with you. But then I wound up pulling figures from other dioramas over to a company. Now I got to redo this one. So it's crazy. But anyway, so you remember this was my, I moved the Spice Girls out and I put Batman and Robin down here.
Nice.
And if you notice, Batman's firing off a cap. Robin's like, hey man, mess with us. Mess with me. Just mess with me, okay?
Yeah,
so anyway,
I picked more deadly there.
Then I'm playing, man. You can see he's firing off,
That's the rated R Batman right there.
That's the rated R Batman. And he's got a piece, man. He didn't care. So anyway, right here, this character, this figure right here, this is Lynx. And it's a Fortnite character.
Okay.
Dude, you want to talk about posing? Oh man.
Yeah,
Let me tell you,
guys. Yeah.
Let me tell you, I am going to have so much fun doing photography with her. And right now, it's going to be very few. She's already in my top 10 for 2022. I mean, already, and she's going to be hard to beat. She's fantastic, guys.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys sometimes collect you still collect the 12 scales, right? Or from time to time?
He does.
Yeah, I suggest you get it. It poses. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
See, now the thing about Fortnite is that half of their, maybe even more than half of their characters, I could care less about, because I like characters that are different and unique, not so much wacky, but odd. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, so that was one of them, and then this one, guys. I already got it in a diagram. I'm going to pull them out here so I can show you. And this is another one, also on my list. Of course, as the days go by and the weeks go by, I'll change it. But right now, let me set it up here and get a good idea of how this thing works. Oh, come on, stay up. There you go. Oh, nope, there he goes. He's down. Man down.
Oh, we need that on camera, so we got a blooper reel.
I know. Hold on, give me a second here, guys. All right, here we go. Stay there. Oh, got it. Hold on. Gotcha. All right. And voila. What? Wrong way. There we go. Symbiote Spiderman.
Nice.
Cool.
Guys, this thing is a poser's dream. Oh, it is. And then I got him with shooting his webbing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's already, actually, I got him over to the other side. He's already set up in a. I've been moving him around so many places because he fits so well everywhere. So, yeah. So, but this you gotta get one, SB. If you love posing, you'll love him. And for photography, him and her, I'm gonna have a ball, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let me flip this thing back here. Houston, we have a problem. Tranquility Base. The Eagle has landed. Okay. And so that's what I think I got something last week or the week before. I just don't remember what it was.
Did I see a Tron there as well?
Oh yeah, man.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I took him down because I put up the Symbiote Spiderman. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a childhood, character for me, and I'm looking for the rest of the guys.
Nice.
I mean, I can get them at Big Bad Toy Store.
Who makes them?
So eventually, I want to get the other ones. Although they just came out with a triple pack of the Doritrons, and they're translucent. So I'm thinking about doing that, but at least I want to get the other two from Diamond Select to go with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, those are really, really fun. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. There's never ever a day where there's nothing I can't do in this, with the displays. It's crazy. But I guess that's the whole love of it, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I love the building of it, and I'm never tired of it, It's cool.
Well, awesome.
You didn't get anything, Bean?
I did pick up a couple things. Some things finally showed up. My King of Kalasar showed up. I did a review on him.
Yeah.
Called Drogo. And then my Princess Bride guys finally showed up.
Oh, that's right.
Review up on the channel of them too.
I should have got that one just for the accessories.
Fezzik.
Andre.
I think I like.
He was
Indigo
the
best.
nicest guy in person, man. Everybody said he was the sweetest guy
Mm-hmm.
in real life, you know. Real nice.
Indigo.
Yeah.
And Princess Buttercup.
All right. Ooh, very vibrant red on that gown there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm still not a fan of the multimedia rubber plastic fabric that they used on her, but it is still they're still cool nonetheless because we're not going to get 6 scale anyways. At least not anytime soon.
Well, yeah. Unless somebody surprises you, you know where you're not going to get it from, but you know you can always get surprised.
Well,
I mean,
have
I'm not coming in too loud, am I, guys? Let me turn this thing on. I'm going into the yellow here. Okay, there we go. Oh, what do we got here, Blue?
Mick Dundee.
Oh yeah.
Got him a while ago,
Yeah.
but not too bad of a figure.
Man, I dig the vest.
Yep. Yeah, they did a really good job on that.
Man, I visited Australia. I loved it there. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's awesome. It was awesome. It's awesome.
Hat doesn't quite sit right. But,
Where's his knife?
oh. Where is that?
Well, they did make the 1/6 scale, which is nice, but
Oh yeah, man. I mean, well,
Oh, the Dread
you mean
Pirate.
112? That's the 112, right?
the other one's 112. This is the 6th scale.
Oh, wait. Wow. Can you put them both together? Can you hold the other one up as well? I'm thinking you're holding the other one. You're holding a different one. Oh wow.
This is the 6th scale Dread Pirate Roberts. Here's the Mcfarland Dread Pirate Roberts.
Wow.
Dread
Now-
Pirate Roberts and his son.
Can you make your screen big just for that? I want to get closer. I want to see the. Okay, tell me about the. Of course, you can't compare them because they're two different scales. But in comparison to detail, how do they pair up?
As far as the medium used to create these, this guy's obviously way better.
Wait, yeah, I mean, it costs a lot more to make too. So
Yeah, and I really wish the swords weren't so soft rubber,
that's Mcfarland.
but yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, really
I
good
mean,
job.
but, I mean-
this is from Quantum Mechanics.
See, the good thing about though having both the 6 and the 12 is that it's like just 12 is just like having a mini 6. That's really kind of
Yeah. Well, yeah, depending on who makes it.
yeah. Okay, your background looks awesome, bro. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man.
I need to
We'll
get those
break that
LEDs.
That looks yeah. That's what's making it. Yeah, you got the almost looks amber or orangish, which really, and you did that intentional with that Indiana Jones. I know you did. That color goes with that Indiana Jones because
Well,
that
the
orangey.
Red Dead Redemption guys.
Oh, is that Red Dead? Oh, I thought that was Indy. But either way, okay. But when you look at something like that has sort of like a dusty Western feel.
Mm-hmm.
That orange or amber gives it like a sunset. It gives it a very Western feel when you have that particular lighting behind it.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then the blue to contrast
Yep.
the orange.
The cool blue. Cool blue. And then, of course, blue, I don't have to compliment you. I've done that already.
Yeah, well,
Hey, Blue, where did you put the Wonder Woman? Or has it come yet?
Oh, no, I don't have a Wonder Woman yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not yet.
I will hopefully have mine later this week, which would be awesome.
Oh, you got one coming too.
Yep.
Very good. Very good.
Yep, paid her off. Hopefully just got to pay the shipping, and then she'll be on her way. I got 2 troopers coming as well. The assault tank and...
Hold on. ASRM. There you go. All right, go ahead.
The assault tank and the other shore trooper, the squad leader.
Yeah, squad leader.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be on their way this week.
Oh, by the way, I paid full retail for the Lynx, the Fortnite, but the Spider-Man symbiote, I got $7 off, and that's a new figure.
Nice.
Discount King wins again. But this time, I'm learning all the tools, guys. This time, what happened was when I went in to get the symbiotes. Well, I didn't go in to get it. When I discovered it hanging on the pegs, there was a bunch of them hanging on a peg, surrounded by all these Eternal figures. And so they had posted up on a sign all Marvel 6-inch figures. And I didn't say. I think it's all Marvel figures or something like that. 1609 when originally so I got I said, well, wait a minute, the Symbiote Spiderman. All right, let me grab first I took a picture of the Symbiote Spidermans hanging where they were hanging, because they were hanging right below where it said 1609 sale. So I took a picture of it, I grabbed one of them, and I went over to the customer service counter. I said, hey, listen, you got all of these hanging over at the discount area. It says 1609. Every time I scan it, it says 2209. 2299. But it says 1609 on the thing hanging. So the woman calls over to the toy department. She asks this other person, hey, can you go check the aisles? The gentleman here says that they're blah, blah, blah. It's hanging in the wrong place and blah, blah, blah. So yeah. So I'm standing there with the customer service for a couple of minutes, and then she calls back up. She says, did you get a chance to go down that aisle and check it out? And the person on the phone said, no, just go ahead and give it to him at the sale price. Yeah. So instead of $22.99, I got it for $16.09.
Nice.
And brand new. So you got to do everything possible. Don't forget, you can take advantage of employee mistakes. Because when they have it hanging at a particular price, they have to sell it to you.
Yeah, it's true.
By law, they have to. Once it's displayed at a price, they have to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
So, so that was cool. That was nice to be able to. But then, of course, the other one I paid full retail. Bah.
Did you watch Eternals yet?
Yes, I did.
What do you think?
It is not as bad as people made it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, it ain't fantastic, but it's not as bad. There are characters in the film that I absolutely, you could just get rid of these guys. I just drove me nuts. I guess it's similar to, I guess I got the same response that I get with, the first two Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. All of the emphasis on characters I don't even like, and they spend too much time on it. So it's like, so you're eating up the movie with characters I don't care about. But I was never, people for decades now, or at least a couple of decades, talked about, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and a couple. And Angelina Jolie has always been looked at as a sex symbol. And everything. I always said, well, she's an attractive woman, but I never really looked at her as a sex symbol until Eternals. Oh my God, man. She is smoking hot in that movie. I could watch that movie again just for her. I mean, I was like devastated. I went, where have I been? Or maybe she just looks better blonde, but wow, she looked great.
Yep.
Oh my God. But no, she was, I really liked her character. Man, it bums me out. They always kill the characters I like, but Icarus, spoiler alert in case, but it's been out long enough, right, guys? But then again, they can bring any Eternals back, right? Because they're immortal anyway. They can always reprogram them, give them new memories and stuff like that. So he can come back. But those happen to be the only two figures that I purchased. I purchased the Icarus and the Athena. And so the other thing, the special effects in this movie, the way they used them in the fight sequences are some of the best used special effects for a comic book movie I've ever seen. That's the hidden secret behind Eternals. That, particularly that one fight scene where they're going up against Icarus and the Deviants and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That was a night. It was a long scene. There was a lot of action in this movie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that one final fight scene, it wasn't a short one, it was long, but the effects and the way they had the different characters, actors moving around, and I was like, "What? This is when CGI is done, not so much looking just CGI for CGI's sake.
Mm.
That was CGI that's done that looked like comic book action.
Yeah.
It looked more comic book than almost most of the stuff I see, because Aquaman was just, it was so heavily laden in CGI, and with the CGI in some situations was better than others. It just looked messy.
Yeah. Well, they put more money somewhere else, than they kind of.
But man, I could go back and watch this movie again,
Mm-hmm.
even
Yeah,
though
I definitely want to. Yeah.
even though I don't consider it, it's not a 10 by any stretch.
No.
But I can go an hour in. I can skip the whole first hour and start there and watch the movie all over again. Man, this whole sequence, I love this. The CGI in this movie was done, I thought, very well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, she is so hot in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. They definitely need to fix the Hot Toys head sculpts.
They do.
Have
Yeah.
anything on our head.
Yeah, because I tell you, that Marvel Legends is excellent, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They did a good job, man. They do that scan, and
Oh man, yeah. But I mean, this was not just BS
Mm-hmm.
CG. This was better CG than Shang-Chi, better CG than No Way Home. This is some of the best CGI effect work that I've seen in most of these movies. I love that fight sequence, man.
yeah. After watching it, I kind of wish I would have went to the theater for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not upset that I didn't, because, well, I actually didn't take time, but I could have projected it. I can project on my wall if I want a big theater experience, but I didn't do it for this. But I can always go back and watch it again. I might do it on the weekend. I mean, these scenes were great,
Mm-hmm.
and he was so badass.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I didn't care to see some of them die, but it was still a good movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
I'm kind
surprised.
of bummed about Gilgamesh.
Right?
I was surprised at how many they killed.
Mhm.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Selma Hayek.
Can act her way out of a paper bag. Holy cow. She had that one line, "You must do this for the universe." And I'm like, geez, can you be any less animated? No, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say, Blue?
I know that's it. Oh, what's her
You're
face?
gonna make a comment.
Selma
before-
Hayek's character. Yeah, they killed it just so early.
Yeah,
I was surprised at that.
but she was so wooden. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a good shot.
Well, has
Oh,
been
she
in
was.
anything
She
since-
was. Look at her. Like if I had you have these different genres that you appreciate. Like I really love sword and sorcery and fantasy, and she personifies that. I mean, she just. You couldn't have cast a better role.
Mhm.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah. The way she killed him here, that was crazy.
Yeah. But there was good acting here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay. Does it take a, oh, look at her, man, oh man. Doesn't it take a little bit out of you, though? I mean, I understand we want to be inclusive and everything, but Disney is really going out of their way to be, quote unquote, as they say, woke. I read the Eternals as a kid. I the only reason why I had to kind of brush up on their past is because I was reading also the not the Eternals, the Forever People and the New Gods in DC when Jack Kirby went over there. I was I think I was a bigger New Gods fan than I was Eternals. So I know a little bit more about, but I was like, a lot of this stuff when I was watching the movie, I'm going, I mean, they've reworked so much. None of this reminds me of the Eternals that I read. I mean, you know, the characters.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, okay, so you had it's to me, like I said, inclusive is fine, but they really went out of their way. Let's make sure each Eternal is from every part of the globe. We'll have an Indian Eternal, we'll have an Alaskan Eternal, we'll have I mean,
Yep.
come on. I don't have a problem with seeing an all-white cast or whatever if it depicts the original material the way it was. I don't have a problem with that. You don't have to show me that I need to be inclusive. I've been around long enough. Thank you, Disney. Look, I'm telling you, man. Look at it. The cinematography in this movie was. Look at that pit. That's just great looking, man.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to explain that later on.
Oh yeah. But oh man, and because of course, in mythology, Icarus does well. He flies so high, he doesn't fly into the sun intentionally. In mythology, Icarus wants to fly as high as the sun. He winds up going up so high that his wings burn, and then he falls to Earth.
Mm.
Here, he literally commits suicide.
Yep. Flies right into the sun.
Yep.
You know, there was some very. This is what cracks me up. Not cracks me up, but trips me out about Disney is that they will put stuff in, and you go, "Well, you'll put this in, but you won't put that." There was a lot of adult content here. Because I'm sitting here going, they've got this 12-year-old kid talking to this grown man as if it was a woman, which it is.
Yep.
But when you think about it, you got this kid talking to this adult, you know, in a loving, like, you know, in a relationship way, which is bizarre when you think about it for Disney to do something like that.
Visually, yeah, that's how it appears. But she's just as old as they are.
Yeah. So that's a very sensitive when you think about it, because it's almost like taking the same gender, and you know what I'm saying. It's interesting that they would do that, and then they would turn around and not do something else that is like, come on, we're adults, you know.
Yeah, really good movie.
I could have done without Fastos. I could have done without what was the other little guy who could make other people's eyes glow? I forgot what. Yeah, I could have done without him. Surprisingly enough, the other one right there, the young lady at the back, the speedster.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly enough, I really liked her character. She said a lot for somebody who couldn't say anything.
Yep.
So cute. She's so cute, just bouncing around everywhere. Even her speed effect is better than the Flash ones in the DC movies.
Mm.
I dug her speed effect. Was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that character. I hated this. I picked up a pencil eraser. I was trying to erase him off my computer screen. I couldn't do it. It kept coming back every scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hated the character, man. Oh my goodness. The whole camera scene in there on the plane. I'm like, it just took me right out of the movie.
Mm.
And going back to the cinematography, just this scene alone.
Yeah.
Like freaking this.
Yeah, man.
It just looks really, really amazing. And can you
And
imagine?
I think
seeing
that's
something
where
like
this
that in
movie
the
is going to
sky?
get slighted as the time goes by. People are not going to think about this
The
movie when they think
effects,
about
the
yeah,
special effects were great.
were fantastic. So that's our Black Knight.
I mean, look at that.
And
That right
this,
there.
oh man,
Good.
look at that.
That's insane.
Could you imagine looking up and seeing that?
Man, if this film is not nominated for special effects, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong. So far, this is the best special effects in the movie I've seen this year so far. Or should I 2022 or 2021 to 2020? Although I haven't seen a million of them, but this is just really, really. I enjoyed the visuals of this movie a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, oh, dude,
I'll skip ahead to the.
now that bugged me. I was like, fantastic. They brought Pip the Troll. I couldn't believe it. Man, let me tell you something. Right around the corner, if you're bringing in Pip the Troll, you got to bring in Warlock. I used to read Warlock's comics. I was a huge Warlock fanatic. And Pip the Troll showed up in Warlock's comics back in the day. So I was like, I can't believe it. I brought Pip the Troll in. I'm like, oh yeah. Then Warlock can't be far behind. If they follow Marvel,
Well, we'll get Warlock in Guardians 3.
he's got to be.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you got Pip the Troll too now, you got to have Warlock. You have to. Because Pip the Troll was pretty influential in some of the issues in the Warlock story. Yeah. And then, of course,
Thanos' brother.
Starfire. Good look. Arrows. I mean, it looks like the comic.
Mm.
You know, it's a good representation there.
Yeah, I had to go back and look who it was because I couldn't remember. But yeah, it looks pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of these characters were tied into the Warlock comic book. So, yeah. When's Guardians? Guardians doesn't like coming out until next year, right?
Right, yeah, 2023.
Oh, got it. Man, I've been wanting to see Warlock forever, man. They cheated us at the end of the second Guardians. They just showed his cocoon and nothing else. I was like, oh, come on, y'all. Could at least open it up, show them, and then.
Yep. And they fired James Gunn and then rehired him.
I tell you, well, I'll bring up James Gunn a little later because we're still talking about this, but I've discovered something about James Gunn. Well, fellas, what do we talk about this ending here? What's going on? Do you know?
Introduced the Dark Knight.
Black
Knight.
Or Black Knight, yeah.
more.
Yeah, and then
Come
the
on.
voice at the end is Blade.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Man.
can't wait for that.
Ooh, that's going to be a tall order.
Yeah, following Wesley Snipes. Yeah,
Man. Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes is in such great shape. He could still play that role today.
Yep.
I don't know why they didn't ask him.
I think
de-aging too. They wouldn't even have to de-age him. He looks great, but they could.
The only reason why they have a Blade right now is because what's his name,
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali. Yeah, he went to Kevin Feige and said, "I want Blade."
Yes,
and he was like, "Okay, yeah,
good choice too." I mean, I'm sure he's going to be really good. I think the only thing that can mess that movie up is the director directing the actors.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he's already shown his chops.
Who's directing it? Yeah. So
I forgot who they said. They announced it. They announced the director, but I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, what did you guys? What did you guys think of the movie? You want to rate it, or how you want? 1 to 10, 1 to 5?
We could rate it if you want. Yeah. I definitely thought it was like an 8. A lot better than people said it was.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. Yeah, because there's too many characters that I could have done without, or at least let me put it this way: they could have. I thought they could have written them differently. So when you have characters that are factored in, it's got to take my score down several notches. But yeah, I didn't think I was going to give it a 7. I mean, people were really trashing this movie.
Yes, they were.
No, it's got some stuff in there that is just outstanding, and yeah, I can see where people can have an issue with the movie as well. But
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, not nearly as bad as everyone's saying.
Yeah.
All right, we ready for our next topic?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
That tastes so good.
There we go. Which one is it? That one.
Oh
Book
boy.
of Boba Fett. Episode 3.
Yeah.
Another short one.
Yeah, directed by Robert Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
He always gets the short ones, and they're not great.
Thank God they're short.
Yeah, very, very true. But they're now canon.
Mm-hmm. Well, they start by going all through and naming off the territories and where they're at now, and
Yeah, no
there's
factions.
just one guy.
Yeah, but let's start at the beginning. They go right back to that doggone the hot tub time machine. He cannot stay out of that thing.
Not this episode. They started here with this one.
Oh, well, maybe it's the 4th.
Yeah, I think it's the next
Well,
episode.
he did, but he went to the hot tub time machine this episode, though. I
He
know
did.
that.
Yep.
He did,
Yep.
yep.
Well, every
Yeah,
episode so far.
Yeah, so far. Yeah. So I was like, well, everybody called it anyway. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently there's trouble in town. This guy doesn't like some thugs that are sitting around his shop.
Stealing his water or something like that.
Yeah, stealing water. Overall, this episode was a little
my
ugly.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just.
Not great by any means.
I'm sorry, guys, but Tamara Morrison is not a lead actor. He cannot act, or at least he cannot lead. And then Finnick, they don't give her enough to do, but when they do give her something to do, she actually has more charisma than he does.
Mm-hmm.
You're more curious about all the characters in the show other than him. I mean, everybody else is more interesting than he is. There's a problem here.
Yeah, that's the way. It's the way they're telling the story.
It is so.
It's so out of sync and so, like, I would have put the story together a hell of a lot differently than what they have. Like all this flashback stuff. I would have started with that and led to him becoming the daimyo. I wouldn't have started it out the way they started it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, having him go in the hot tub time machine just to see the flashbacks.
Yeah.
They could have told it in a linear storyline.
They should have kept it a Western feel like they did with Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have Boba not talk so much.
Did you see that interview? Did you see the interview?
Edited it? Which one?
Tamora Morrison interview. He talked about the show. He told the director. He said, "I shouldn't be talking too much."
Yeah, I shouldn't be. Talking so much
He knows it.
Yeah, everybody knows it except
everybody knows it.
John Favreau apparently.
Fellas, be very concerned about the next season of Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
Be very concerned. I'm super concerned because he's writing this.
Yep. Well, yeah, John Favreau pretty much alone wrote this.
I
series.
can't believe he wrote this in The Mandalorian. It just doesn't seem possible, but it is.
Mhm.
So I'm very concerned. And once again, just not. Oh, here we go. That's right. We haven't talked, have we?
Nope, we haven't yet.
The neon popsicle kids. Oh man,
Riding their KitchenAids down the street.
Power Rangers. I mean, I had so many names for these guys.
Yeah.
This was the introduction to
My favorite, Saved by the Bell. That's what that is. Boba Fett meets Saved by the Bell. Where's Screech? Come on, Screech.
This is where it truly took like a Spy Kids turn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. For
How
sure.
about a crash and burn? This was so bad.
Yeah.
Was
They
so
owe me
bad.
1,300 credits. Here's 500.
Oh my god! Everything they're cheaping out on the episode too because those little body modifications look horrible.
Mm-hmm.
The guy had a spike coming out of the boot of his shoe while he was trying to.
Well, that was his metal leg, actually. That's on the.
Yeah, and just happened to have a spike in it. I mean, come on, man.
Mhm.
This was just. Look at it. Just look at that picture. Look at this. Clothes is how are your clothes going to be that clean in all of that sand? How come everybody else's car on Tatooine?
They just run around with lint rollers and shit.
Yeah.
That's how they do that.
They're Cyborg right there. You got Cyborg, you got Joan Jett. Just name it. Everybody but who should be in here is in here. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And let's just go walking. Boba Fett loves to walk. He's got the
There
slave.
it is.
There it is. Hot tub time machine. There you go, baby.
But it takes it back. Yep.
Oh yeah, it was pretty short. And then-
Dude.
yeah.
Would you tell?
Well, this is where he goes and talks to the Pikes.
He's responsible for the. If he hadn't gotten involved, they probably would still be alive.
Mm-hmm.
He is such a.
And he
I'm sorry.
blames himself. So
I hate watching him walk on this thing. He looks so
a cameo.
stupid on it. Doesn't he look stupid? He looks stupid on that thing. Oh, what a douche!
yeah, there's
A cameo from Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah. No. But see, that's the problem here. They're trying to use fan. What do you call that stuff?
Service.
Fan service to make this show, and it's not. You can't do it. It's not enough. This is.
No.
This was great voice actor Phil Lamar.
Oh yep.
But he's leaning back like he's some kind of pimp. I was like, come on, y'all.
That's Phil Lamar.
Yeah, this was a little weird.
It just. The problem I think I have with it, okay, of course, Star Wars kind of emulates Earth because they have bars and things like that.
Mm.
But why do you have to try and emulate everything about Earth, or why do you have to try and emulate modern Earth? When
Well,
this
see,
isn't.
Yeah, I agree. But in this scene right here, it just seemed like he was in a broom closet.
There is a
like-
lot of there's a lot of cheap.
Why is this room so small?
And he chills in there all the time. He's like,
They are cutting back on their.
See?
They actually spent more on the second season of Mandalorian than they've been spending on this.
yeah.
Yeah,
should be
you're
dark.
right. You're
Darker
absolutely
than-
right.
somebody
You're,
It just
Wow.
everything seems so small. It's like this
Yeah.
guy. I mean, first of all, if this guy's at home important, where's his receptionist? Where's his lobby of sorts?
they couldn't afford. They couldn't afford the actors. They couldn't even afford the extras. This show is a disaster, man.
Mhm.
It's a disaster. But I'm not letting everybody.
one.
I'm not letting people off the hook. There were folks even after the fourth episode. Oh, I loved it. I can't wait. No, you don't. And then I see them over on other streams, and they change them how they feel about it. Some people are sincere. If you like this trash, and in my opinion, and you legitimately like the trash, that's great. But don't say you like this trash in front of a certain group of people, and then go someplace else and say, "Oh no." and change your whole. So you're coming off not sincere and genuine.
Yeah.
I hated this. I can probably say I hated this thing from the jump.
I'd say, yeah, it was pretty disappointing from the jump. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't say hate for myself, but
I do use that word flippantly.
It's not.
Should I say my displeasure?
yeah. Hate's a strong word, man.
Yeah. Hate's a strong word.
I have no problem with them going with the Tuscans or whatever, but like they just turned him to Beta Fet, and he's earned that moniker now.
They gave him too much. The story itself that they did here, those first 2 episodes, there would have been nothing wrong with those episodes had they been isolated from the TV series. Because they made those 2 episodes were enough where they could have made it a made-for-TV movie of him just doing that. That should have just been don't show me any flashback in the future or present and past at the same time. Give me all of that stuff right there, and then get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly the way I would have done it. Was get all this stuff out of the way first.
I would have
explain this more, in the first 3 episodes, and then, boom, everybody. Then the last 4 episodes are all action. We're gonna do this and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, if they want
climax they had planned for it.
If they want him so bad in that damn hot tub time machine, they could have just kept it to him thinking back when he was a little boy on Camino watching his dad fly off.
Yeah, he didn't have to get into the tank to do it.
Right?
He could have been sitting there in the desert with the Tuscans, and then you just have him looking off in the distance at the sun, contemplating, and then all of a sudden the sun, fades, and then he's back there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah.
Or even those moments he was down and out, getting knocked around or seemingly unconscious, you could have put the flashbacks there.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's
even
him thinking about past and his motivation to stay alive.
Yeah.
But even if they had done that, let's say they did those first 2 episodes, and they got that out of the way, it still would not have helped the show if they would, because the problem is not just that. The problem is how they're writing him as a character in period.
Mm.
Yep. Sadly.
So however they edit it is not going to save how they're reconstructing him as a character.
I don't know. Get me the whole series. I'll edit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could too.
Do like a super cut of his cool moments and like a.
I've done an independent film.
Oh, yeah.
I can edit that. I could edit those 2 episodes if I felt like sitting down and laboring through that garbage.
Agreed.
It's
But this was a sad point in the show, though. Seeing all the
Oh, yeah,
disappointing.
yeah.
I didn't see that. Well, I did kind of see it coming.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any. It doesn't get any.
They
better
killed the
from here.
kid. They killed the kid. Seemingly killed the kid. So
See,
Yeah.
seemingly, yeah.
Seemingly, yeah. I'm pretty sure he had a different kind of stick, though. I'm sure that.
well, he thinks it's that kid stick.
Well, he should know, and if he doesn't know, then there's another writing flaw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he finds the kid. Oh, I thought that was yours. No, oh, that was your cousin's stick. Oh, I thought it was yours.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
And they didn't show the badass Tuscan dead.
Nope,
just
they
the
didn't.
chief.
She's alive.
Oh,
What they're gonna do? They're gonna have everybody rally in the last episode. It'll be the Black Chrysanthemum. It'll be her, the Tuscan chick, and it'll be the kid. Will even make the kid will go in there with all of the Saved by the Bell group. It's just gonna be a big family free for all.
Speaking of Chrysanthemum,
Yeah. To me, Boba Fett died here. Boba
Thank you.
died here.
Blue, did you hear his
Several-
bones crack?
several times.
Yeah, that some bitch got hit in the face with spiked Knuckles
This was
by a
the
Wookiee.
worst.
See that one right there? Not really,
This
not
was-
necessarily.
This was the
dead or
worst
Electrified,
scene
by the
in
way,
the
by a
world.
Wookiee.
This
In the
was-
face, in the head,
This was so bad.
by a
This
Wookiee.
whole scene was so bad.
Mhm.
That right here, boom,
Ouch. Yeah, he's
dead or unconscious at least.
Let me tell you something. It's
He
getting to the
broke
point
something.
now. I'm actually enjoying watching the show. It won't get a sec. I won't be sitting down for a second season if they keep this up.
no.
But I'm enjoying watching the show at this point just to see how bad it can get.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying talking about this train wreck. Um,
Yep. That's yeah.
I'm serious. I can't wait for the next episode because it's ludicrous.
Oh yeah, right here.
I like to-
Come on. So why this is the crazy thing. Why show
Bam.
why show the emphasis of the knuckles? Emphasis. Okay, let's put the knuckles here. Let's put the spikes and the electrical charges so you can see how powerful it is when it hits him, and then we won't put any marks on his face.
Right.
Yep. That
Idiot.
No,
shot,
that's number 2, either dead or unconscious.
yeah, that hit right there should have happened to one of the freaking gang.
Please, thank you.
Number
Yeah.
3, right here,
I mean, it killed him.
Either-
I mean, that
either
would have
dead
killed
or unconscious.
If you're
anybody.
going if you're going to keep him, if you're going to make him able to get up and stuff, don't put in special effects of like a 9 million bones being cracked.
Yeah,
What?
Oh, then the gang comes in.
yeah. And she stabbed him. And
Saved by-
it's too late
saved by
because
the
Boba
bell.
Fett's dead.
Saved by the bell.
Saved by the bell.
Saved by Bacta fluid because apparently it's making him impervious to damage.
Oh God, this was so bad, man. That fight scene was so bad. And,
Yeah,
and,
it was terrible.
and look at it. Look how dark this scene is. Why is this? You can barely see the black chrysanthemum. I mean, I know he's black, but come on. There's no lights in this place. Oh my God, this was just
No, he would have destroyed them, son of a bitches, dude.
the fight scene is just so bad.
She's dead. They're dead.
They're all dead.
All by Black Chrysanthemum. The motherfucker's a gladiator. Pardon my French. He's a
That's okay.
gladiator.
That's okay because he
At
is.
the
He's
top of his game, and he's taken down by a couple of punks. Power Rangers.
pardon my French, but Boba Fett is he's an effing idiot. He's an idiot. Why isn't anybody guarding him?
Right.
Yeah, while he's in his back.
Well, the Gamorreans were doing what they always do, and they fell asleep.
Yep. They went to sleep on the steps, and
Why
There's
isn't
2 of them,
why
and they still couldn't
isn't
trade
he
off. And,
why isn't he trying to knock boots with Finnick? If you're this badass cutthroat, I mean just badass bounty hunter, and somebody like Finnick goes, "Hey, can I come along for the ride?" I'm hitting that man. I'm working on her.
yep.
Hey, baby, make a good group. We make a good couple.
maybe robot parts throw them off a little bit.
Yeah, right. But seriously,
And then
if you
this
really
part.
want to write this for adults, write it for adults. Well, I'm sorry, it's Disney. What am I complaining about?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. What the fuck is he doing standing there? Excuse me. What is he doing standing there in his robe for? He just
Because
got attacked by a Wookiee, and his
Because he's-
armor is there.
Because he's an idiot.
He's like, oh, sounds like everything's cool out there. I'm going to put on my robe.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I can't
Well-
see the guy. Where is he?
Right. They trapped him down there,
Yep.
and they eat breakfast.
Yeah. Okay. So where are all of the hungry kids that you brought along with you?
Right? Yeah, there's food
Remember
even
they
down
remember
there.
they
Look at
get,
that.
they gotta pay for water and food. Why aren't they there in the feast with you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's tons of it. They ain't eating all that.
I want to know if they ate.
Did he prepare all the food?
God knows. You don't. Who
No, they
knows?
put the General Grievous head back onto that one chef guy. They fixed it.
Well, then the Hutts come back. Say
The
that,
Hutts
hey,
come back.
Sorry, dude. We tried to kill you.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
has John Favreau seen any gangster flicks, Goodfellas,
No.
Godfather.
Yeah,
He is just not. If his idea is to write all of this like gangland stuff, he's totally missing the mark.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. He is clearly not good at it.
And yeah, so they felt bad, so they decided to give him a Rancor.
Yeah. Well, and
I don't understand. What they shouldn't care.
No, they really shouldn't. They
No.
want him out,
Yeah, they. Should,
unless
And-
the Pikes paid them off.
yeah,
I cannot possibly see how they're going to be able. Okay.
Trio.
Yeah, there you go. Machete.
yeah.
This was just a weird episode.
It was just bizarre, man.
He is our tribute to you. He's like, okay. Not what I wanted to do. And he frees him.
And then he runs off like a little itch bay.
Yep.
See ya. Thanks. I'm out.
The Bigfoot run. Boop.
Yeah.
Boop.
Yep. There it is.
No, the Black Chrysanthemum would walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's like,
Yep.
yeah, hurry up, because I really got to take a piss.
Yeah. I gotta get out of this heat.
I mean, man, oh man, this is.
So let's go talk to the Rancor.
Yep.
He's sleeping. I mean, his scene was all right.
And this was a
Yeah,
cool,
but it once again it turns. Okay,
I want to ride this thing.
yeah.
I don't care.
What?
I don't care if he rides a Rancor. Who cares?
I want to learn to ride it.
I am so tired of the fan service.
Even Trejo was like, what?
Yeah.
Tired
He's
of
like,
it.
huh?
Just write a story. Because every
Yes, if
time
you're
you
that
try,
stupid.
just Rancor, you look stupid when you're on top of that doggone what they
Yeah,
How
call
are you
those
gonna
things?
ride a Rancor? You gotta put a saddle on his back, or how's that gonna work?
Right?
Is he gonna ride on all fours while you're on his back? Is that I don't recall
What's
a
the name of
Rancor
those-
going on all fours, but
What's the name of those elephants again? Doggone it.
elephants.
The thing he rides with the big.
The Bantha.
Yeah, Banthas. He already looks stupid enough on a Bantha. He's gonna really look like a dummy on top of that thing. He looks dumb. Oh, I'm so glad to get this off my chest. I can't wait until we get together again so I can talk about this disaster. This is just.
Yeah.
And he's petting it.
The next, what, 5, 6,
Is
and 7? It better be freaking mind blowing.
Listen,
They're gonna even.
they're turning the
remotely
Rancor.
see
They're
this
turning
stuff.
the Rancor into Lassie. Come on.
There's those
Yeah.
damn KitchenAids again.
Yeah. Those little rascals that go
I
like
could-
5 miles an hour.
I had to blink a few times going, am I still watching?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I
And-
was still watching the show. I thought, did I turn it? Did I switch this?
Yeah. And why the hell is that guy still alive?
Did,
I'd have shot that guy a long time.
that's right.
This scene alone should have ended his life right here.
He left you hanging at the door once already.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Mando would have killed him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Or the
Infinitely
Boba
more
Fett,
dangerous.
the Boba Fett in the Mandalorian would have killed him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We need to get back to that Boba Fett.
There to go. Look at. Oh, don't you just love it? This is so Star Wars.
That red one, it seriously looks like a KitchenAid pushed
Yeah.
down.
Even the
just
blue
This
one.
is
It
so.
looks like a
not-
freaking mixer.
This is
It's
so.
just- or even the handheld one, you know.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
would-
Yeah. Brrr, yeah. Yeah. For sure.
If
Yep.
you would have told me that in this scene, within the next 2 minutes, around that corner, you'll see the DeLorean, Marty McFly, and Doc. I would have believed that I was Back to the Future. That looks like it doesn't look like Star Wars. That's Back to the Future.
Yeah. Yeah, and then these guys going 5 miles an hour down the frickin' road.
And here's your fan service.
Yeah.
Even though it's not R2D2, it's still a droid.
Yeah, protocol droid.
It was meant to be fan service.
Yeah.
Hey, protocol droid. Ooh.
Yeah, he needs that guy. So. But apparently, he programmed that other skinny one to for languages as well.
I couldn't believe this.
This is just such a fucked up design.
Yeah, why? Like when that thing's falling, why would you go up? I don't understand that. Why wouldn't you go under as low as possible?
There's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah, that bugged the crap out of me.
Oh, I just love the part where that land speeder goes into the marketplace and all of the fruits and veggies fall on the guy. Yeah. Oh, I just loved it. Oh, just what a great scene. Oh yeah, I just love it. This is your Star Wars now, folks.
Yeah,
this is your Star Wars.
These should have been like smaller versions of the speeder bike. The regular speeder bike that they all run around, the one that freaking it just should have been a smaller version.
No, beam.
And
you're asking way too much. No.
Yeah.
Why the bright neon colors?
That's an iron.
God only knows. how it okay? So they can't buy water. How are they keeping these bikes so clean?
Right.
They're sand everywhere.
Yeah, they don't even drink the water.
That's why they buy the water.
Their bikes. And their clothes and their hair.
Buy the water to clean the bikes.
They gotta look like the baddest people in town, man.
But no, really, when you look at the bikes, they really don't look that threatening, really. When you look at them,
no, they don't. They
only with their masks on. You take their masks off, and they're like, "Oh, you're just a fish dude."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oompa Loompas.
They don't look intimidating enough. I don't know. This is my god.
There's the payphone.
Yeah, he doesn't have a phone with all them gadgets on. He can't
no.
With his phone. Hey, you know.
Wait a minute, is that supposed to be a phone?
It's communicator.
Yeah, it's a hologram.
Random communicator.
With all of the gadgetry that these guys create, they can't hack their own little phones.
What's this on his ear for then?
Yeah, there's not one on his bike.
Yeah. You're right. What is all of that crap on his ear for?
Yeah,
to keep him from hearing.
Yep.
God, man. Nobody's even thinking.
I thought that was
none. See, look, it's just fucking.
This is
just projecting it of his head, no less.
Oh, he just looks so.
On the side of an outside wall. That's just I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very weird. Very weird.
You get a 3 on this episode, Mr. Rodriguez.
Yep.
Yeah, 3's a good number. I could settle. I'll go. Listen, man. I'm not.
The only thing that saved it was the Chrysanthemum kicking ass for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's
bad, it looked hard. Yeah,
bad as it
you just like the character itself for what he did. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily how his ex. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then Fennec is good to look at, but she's bored, man. You can see she looks so bored.
Yep.
It's like, what am I supposed to do now?
She wants to get back to being that outlaw bounty hunter.
For real, yeah. Like if
you want to do me a favor, if you really want to do me a favor, kill him. Have her kill Boba Fett in the last episode, and let's do Book of Fennec next. I'd rather see her story than this knucklehead.
Yeah.
And again, the artwork's always cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, go back to that. It looked like was that Boba? There. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, over there at the hunter.
Oh, I thought like somebody was maybe guarding him. Well, no. But nope.
Nope, he's outside of it.
Yeah.
Eesh.
There he is. Look at him.
He looks.
And that's a great. That's an awesome picture.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. That concept art is great, man.
With
He's got a bowcaster.
The concept art, I love it because it really reminds me of the 60s, 70s kind of stuff that they did for movies and stuff.
There we go.
Very spaghetti westernish.
Yeah,
Love
for
it.
sure.
Oh, yep. The time when
Love
Boba
it.
died and didn't come back.
So yeah, there was at least 5 times where Boba should have been either dead or unconscious in that episode,
Yeah.
and was not.
Yeah.
The back to water
Does that-
has some magical
Does
power.
that
He's a-
speak to
he's
bad
lucky.
writing, or does that speak to Boba actually being stronger than we think?
Boba, come on. You know what we gotta what we forget.
Yeah.
Because when we talk, I'm talking about us and everybody, when we talk about these from episode to episode to episode, folks are talking as if these folks are hearing you and making changes along the way. We got to remember, all of this is already
It's already
filmed.
done. Mhm.
So whatever you want in your head, forget it.
Mhm.
Whatever you think is going to happen, forget it. And just watch this. I wouldn't even speculate. I'm not even speculating who's showing up or who's not, because they're showing you right now. There's just no rhyme or reason for what they're doing. So I'm not gonna beat myself. To be honest with you, though, am I really disappointed? No. Was I looking forward to this show? Not really. As far as I'm concerned, Mandalorian is serving all of my needs, and like I said, I got a Boba Fett figure. I don't mind the character. But I didn't need a show devoted to him. I was happy seeing him as a secondary character, and we could have went on from here. So,
Yeah.
but when I do see something like this, yeah, I get frustrated
Mhm.
because I grew up in love with this genre.
Yeah,
And-
I love the character. It's just
They've destroyed it. They've destroyed my whole childhood
Mm.
with this garbage.
any hope for Chrysanthemum is gone. Like
I-
cool character in the comics and how he was created, and the dude kicked the crap out of Chewbacca and poisoned him, and
Sad.
apparently he can't even kill Boba Fett and a couple of teenagers.
Sad.
Bigfoot. That's all.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. On to episode 4.
Oh, this gets better and better, or worser and worser.
Yep.
Boom.
There we go.
There he is.
They had to do it.
Time machine.
They had to do it for a 4th episode. And this time they started it off right.
Yeah, this one started off
Right out
in
of the gate.
tank.
I'm like, you can't piss me off any more than this. He looks so dumb on that thing.
Yeah.
And
him off of-
this is
get
the
him
one
off
where he
of-
goes back, freaking scouts out the freaking Jabba's
Yeah,
palace,
This episode was
or Bib's palace, I guess.
infinitely better than the last.
Yeah, but that's not saying much.
Well, this is what they should have started with, if anything else, because
Yeah, but it was too. It's too late.
yeah, it's too late.
Mhm.
Hopefully somebody on
Too
YouTube re-edits this monstrosity and Boba.
Okay, was
Cool.
it better than the last? Yes, it was, but better at being less worse. I mean, I don't know. It's
It was good until I got up to
where he says, "Get out of here and go make
a certain-
Bantha babies."
no, it was it was sooner than that. But you know, you get here, you get to the glimpse of the Mando episode where Fennec fell.
Yeah.
As you know, he finds.
Oh, by the
Fennec.
way, he had spurs on that you can hear when he walked up to Fennec in
Mm-hmm.
the Mandalorian. He's not he's not wearing spurs, and you don't hear him here in this one. So they're not paying any attention to any detail. They
So
don't
the
give a
Gathering
damn.
Storm.
They don't care.
So
Just write
until- yeah,
something.
No continuity.
this crap right here is what
Oh,
threw me
yeah.
out of everything.
is-
See, there's another
What?
crappy bike,
Yeah.
and then
What really? Oh, these are so bad.
There's Hank
This-
Azaria.
Oh my dude.
this entire scene was just. It was pointless for one. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't really need to see how
the single
the mods
worst-
are done.
This was the single worst scene so far, in my opinion. This
should have been like 15 seconds. Or like, okay, she needs fixing. You can do metal. Cool. Sparks. Metal. Hey, dude. She's
The number one thing that threw me off of this scene was the music.
Oh,
The music was the number one thing that threw me out. I was like, this is no longer Star Wars. This is an episode of...
Who knows?
Who knows, exactly. I can't even compare it to anything. I was going to say Blade Runner, but I haven't seen Blade Runner.
Oh, no, that's an insult. Don't insult my favorite movie of all time, pal.
But that's not even... I haven't seen
But
Blade
I understand.
Runner, so
I understand what you're saying. No, you're right. It was meant to be space. It was meant to sound like music from another world.
Right.
And it just... totally missed the mark.
When has Star Wars ever done that? Like, if I could...
Canto Bite.
You know, before this whole thing, you want, how did she get her guts changed around? And this is how it happened?
I remember what it reminded me of. I remember Fifth Element. That's what it reminded me of.
Yes. Boy, did I hate... Oh, now that's a movie I hated. Yeah, and that's a strong word, but I hate that flick.
I like that movie.
I know, I'm one of the few. I know so many people think that that's a cult classic. I hated that movie so much. I hate that movie so much.
I like the movie. I really like the movie, but I wouldn't...
Oh, I know I'm a minority on that
yet.
Oh, no. Yes, it is.
Is it considered a cult classic?
Oh, yes.
I believe so, yeah.
I hear so many people love that movie. They'll put it up there with their favorite. Yep.
Oh, really? Damn.
Oh, big time.
For what it was. I thought that was good.
Yep. But you're right, SB. This thing right here, this right here, I was like, I cannot
See,
believe what they're doing to Star Wars.
10 seconds. That's all it needed to be.
No, it was no. That's not enough, Blue. We need to really amp this up for you, buddy.
It seemed like they were just really trying to feature this guy.
Yeah.
He's from what I hear, he's
Thundercat, I believe.
Thundercat. He's from what I hear, he's a badass musician.
Yeah.
The guy is no joke. I mean, that's where his real acting. That's not where his talent is. At least not here.
No.
He looks like you know how bad like those sports figures are when they do those little commercials or scenes and stuff. He reminds me of like the sports figure. Just play the game, stop trying to act.
Yep.
Oh, and this ain't too dark. Come on, gotta see something here. And I know it's night, but there's a way to film at night so it doesn't look dark, or at least the subjects don't.
On the volume.
Yep.
At least it's on the what?
On the volume stage.
The volume. Yeah, they filmed a dome.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. The Eternal CGI is better in this show. Show CGI, that's for doggone sure.
Where'd it go? There it is.
You know what saved this show? Vina and Icarus. Let's get them in here. I mean, God knows he got saved by the bell. You can bring everybody into this damn thing. It's not Star Wars anymore anyway.
Yeah.
And then he had to make Finnick look dumb. Come on, get on the bantha with me. We can look stupid together. All right. Walking.
Yeah, you want to get somewhere slowly?
Yeah, why is he can walk faster than a bantha?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How far is it away? How far is the hot tub time machine from downtown Tatooine? Or downtown Mos Espa? That's downtown. How far is his crib, his condo, from downtown Mos Espa?
Not sure.
See, there we go. So, you mean it? I just don't understand why. Well, we'll get there, but why his ship hadn't shown up earlier? He's just walking around everywhere, just walking and walking. Finnick, if I was Finnick, I'd get pissed at that. I'd say, don't you got a car? Why are we walking to the mayor's today?
Yeah.
But you know, Finnick, gas prices are high. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Hey, wait a minute. This is. I gotta work on. I think I can get it to more and more. I want to work on him. Hey, yeah, I can do it. I'll work on him. Oh, was this the
There's a
Tom and
kitchen
Jerry?
scene.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry. Oh boy, did I. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, as being. The last scene was not. This was. Wait, this was the worst scene.
Very, very cartoonish.
And what does the mighty Boba Fett do? He picks him up and goes. He holds him up against the wall. I am Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And then he goes General
like
Grievous.
everybody.
I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah, the General
And
Grievous.
she was just able to sneak up right behind him.
Oh yeah.
And what about that top one that was spinning this way? Like it.
There's no security. Right. Something's hitting her and taking that eye out.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Okay, that's a brick oven. I don't see any pizzas in there. Come on, dude. The folks outside are waiting on their pineapple pizza. This was, I mean, come on, man. This was, talk about a low point.
Yeah. Well, they got to get that comedy in there.
Well,
yeah.
and then he ends up keeping that damn thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Keeping it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I don't
the
know how
rat
he got
cafe.
it.
You
But,
gotta-
I don't
He,
even
he
remember
lived
that.
there now, so.
oh, that's
I
right.
don't
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God.
So that looks smaller than it should, right? Or is that just me?
Yeah.
Somebody-
that was
Somebody
small.
pointed something out in one of these other streams. It says this show needs a Baby Yoda. It needs something
that
for people to fall in love with.
Yes.
There's
yeah.
nothing to
For
fall in
that
love with.
alone. Yes.
There is nothing to fall in love with.
No.
So they battle out to get the freaking slave one.
Slave one.
Can you put this?
My fire
That's
spray.
freaking fire spray. That's what they renamed it to.
No, that's just the class of ship it is.
Oh, okay.
What's a stupid name?
Yeah,
I'll get my-
I don't think they've come up with a name yet. That's why he called it the fire spray.
Oh, really?
Because it's the class of ship. It's not the name of the ship.
Well, guess what? How about not changing the name, you knuckleheads?
Yep. Because it's Disney. They don't want anything called the slave one. They already changed it on the Legos. And anything else going forward, it's Boba Fett's starship now.
I don't need the PC. I don't need Disney. I don't need Disney to be my parent. I just don't.
Mhm.
Don't need it.
I've got one more thing to do before we leave.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
The way to this is the easiest, cheapest way of taking all of the drama out of the whole situation here. When you have a situation where the protagonist comes back for revenge, the best way to do this storyline is to make sure he catches all of them, has them all tied up, and then just starts bashing heads. Just walk around the circle and bash heads.
Yeah.
Negan style.
yeah, he could have parked in front of him. I mean,
Yeah.
the front guy would have taken it. He'd have been dead.
Yeah.
But the rest of them would have stopped.
But what you want to do for your audience, you want your audience to go, yeah, get them, as opposed to just wiping them all out that quickly. It takes the vengeance out of it because it's too easy.
Yeah.
You want to see folks like this suffer first,
Yep.
because if you don't see them suffer, it just takes all of that dramatic element away. This, I mean, it was cool that he blew them all up, flying on, but this is so lazy.
Yep. There they go. Oh.
I mean, once again, cool looking scene, but it doesn't help for the story.
Where'd they go?
It doesn't give you the
Oh, yeah.
emotion. The emotion you wanted to see the emotion. It just
Yep.
Now you know what he did spend some money on the special effects on that damn ship.
Mm.
Because there were a couple of scenes where they showed the ship and stuff. I'm like, wow, that looked fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was an interesting part.
Yeah.
Okay. This part.
Let me just poke my ship down there and check it out. Why there wouldn't be lights anywhere here, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you something.
Pocket
A rough
flashlight.
window, yeah, for sure.
Let me ask you something. What did he go in there for?
He thought his armor was down there.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he think his armor was down there when he
'Cause he
crawled
doesn't-
out of it
I don't
and with
know,
it on?
He doesn't seem to remember the jaw was taking it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. You said he doesn't seem to. Are you speculating that he doesn't, or did he say he didn't?
Yeah, I don't think he remembers. And that's why he looks down there for it.
Once again, I don't want to think. I want to because this is the reason why.
Yeah, they did knock him out.
Yeah,
so
he
was
woke up and knocked him out.
Heavily dehydrated. And
yes. He woke up. They knocked him back out.
Mm.
Now, okay, was he delirious that he didn't remember it? See, here's the problem with this story. You can't just have your audience speculate because this is very important. One, he crawls out with the armor on. Okay, so he already, unless the PS it blanked out those moments where the Jawa hit him and all that stuff. When he goes back to the Sarlacc pit to see if his stuff is in there, why would you take the whole ship and try and why don't you have a drone or something? That ship has got to have a drone, and you could have sent a camera down into the throat of that Sarlacc pit.
Well, Fennec used that thing to case Jabba's palace.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yep.
Because it looks,
any chance they get to use a seismic charge.
but it makes him look like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the other thing: the seismic charge. So it's going to blow sideways, but it's not going to blow up and down.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that charge wasn't going to blow
They
the
got
ship
lucky
right
enough
out of the?
that it turned just to the right angle. To
Oh,
where
right.
it didn't
It didn't hit vertical. Horizontal.
The slave one should be like a bottle cap right here, and that seismic charge should have popped that slave one right up out of there. Went through that glass and killed them.
Yep.
They should. There's no way in the world that
Screenshot
glass is not going to survive.
Screenshot that picture of that.
Yeah,
No.
None of this.
Screenshot picture of that. That's just
Of what?
She's fed up. She's
fed
fed up.
up with this shit.
He's like, shut
He's-
up. I know it sucks.
We're gonna go in
She's
there.
constantly rolling her eyes at him. And then in this scene, she's the one that gets up and pushes to release the depth charge.
Even she's probably like, we could have used my drone. And he's like, well, I want my ship in there.
I'm
gotta
sitting
look.
there going, you got drones. What are you
And then she
doing?
just,
My
I didn't
ship's
feel
not-
like I didn't
ship-
feel like getting out of the ship.
Yeah. My stuff's not down there. No kidding. This was all done as fan service. And once again, we want to show you the ship. This is all it was. It didn't matter whether it made sense.
So then he
Has
went and
enough-
scarred himself up even more.
yep.
What was it? Yeah, what was this he was doing? I forgot.
He went down there to
Oh,
look.
that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
That-
because the thing was
stupid
dead.
ass. What?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yep.
I can't wait for episode 5 to see what this knucklehead does next.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I love this. I love the design of the slave one. That's my favorite Star Wars ship. I think I love the slave one better than the Millennium Falcon. That's a badass ship, man. But unfortunately, the wrong person has it. Give it to the Black Chrysanthemum. You don't deserve it.
Right.
That'd be kick-ass. Black
Take
Chrysanthemum.
care of it.
I'd love to see the Black Chrysanthemum flying around in it. That'd be cool.
And that's the one thing they skip over completely, I guess.
What's that?
Is
What's
all the Mando stuff.
Oh, yep. Oh, yeah, him
What do
shooting.
you mean?
Excuse me.
Oh,
All the stuff in the Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go straight from that point right there to him
Yeah.
sitting on the throne at the end of Mandalorian.
Mhm.
Right. I you know what I think's going on? I think that
Your healing is complete.
they're gonna have to get the hierarchy, all of this hierarchy together. They're gonna have to finally figure out where Kathleen Kennedy is, where John Favreau is, where Dave Filoni is. They got to figure out because I think all of this power playing at the top in Disney
Yeah.
is creating this inconsistency of storyline.
Yeah.
If they don't work out the drama that's going on there, there's no hope for Star Wars.
Yeah.
You guys can
They
forget it.
got extremely lucky with the Mandalorian
They got
blowing up
lucky.
so much.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh yeah, write the Boba Fett show. Yeah, go for it."
You have carte blanche. Do whatever you want.
Yep.
Somebody's interfering. Because
Yeah.
I can't believe that John Favreau is writing both of those series. It just can't be.
Yeah, it's a very stark difference. I don't know if they wanted to go that stark, but it is not.
Well,
it doesn't feel like the same thing.
No.
And I'm
Well,
going to
it's not
assume
perfect.
Sure.
that Robert Rodriguez is the other influence.
I mean, he's even he's not perfect. John Favreau can write garbage. He's written garbage before, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I've probably seen garbage he's written and didn't know it was him. So everybody can make mistakes, or everybody can have a moment in the sun. We'll see.
Yeah. And he also, I think he had Dave Filoni's help on The Mandalorian as well. So
Sure
it
he
wasn't
did.
just John Favreau.
Yep.
So
Oh, here we go. This episode was loaded with content to talk about.
and why he attacked those guys to begin with, because he hates Trandoshans, because they enslave Wookiees.
Which
Is
you
that-
really
is- but
have
see-
to know.
But that's
ahead
the
of
see,
time
that's the
to-
point. This makes the Black Chrysanthemum just looks like a dick.
Yeah.
He goes. He's looking up. He's seeing people having a good time. Because I'm sitting here, I'm watching. I'm going.
Yep.
Why are you going over there? They're just having a good time.
Yeah, they just should have done flashes of maybe the Trandoshans enslaving Wookiees, just like quick something. That way you see a correlation.
You got to know it before you watch this episode.
Yeah, you gotta read the comic books and yeah.
They're see this. I've said this before. I think I said this on Robert Meyer Burnett's show. The worst thing that can happen, or the worst thing that's happened to cinema as far as the internet, is the fans and the public. I want the fans and the public to stay out of movie making, stay out of asking for stuff and begging for stuff. And I want Hollywood to ignore us. All of it. Ignore us. Make your stuff. If it's good, we'll see it. If it's bad, we won't. But I am sick and tired of Hollywood bending to the fans who don't. We don't know what we want. Why are you trying to service us when we don't know what we want? You certainly don't know what we want. So why don't you just do what you're gonna do, and we'll decide whether or not we because the fans are not helping. It's the fans' fault that this show even exists. If it wasn't for the fans, there would be no Boba Fett show, because he for years he was just not even looked upon as anything that special. But the fans browbeat Hollywood. And Hollywood said, okay, here you go. I hope you guys are happy. You wanted your Boba Fett? Here he is. Now,
Reveals.
let me tell you something. If they make a hot
I'm
toy
talking about
of her,
gorgeous.
they make a hot toy of her, I might go 6 scale. Let me ask you something. If Hot Toys was smart, they forget everybody else. They've already got a Fennec coming. They've already put out Boba Fett. That's the next one they should put out. Her. She will sail like hotcakes. Hot Toys does her. You know what they're going to do? They'll probably do that knucklehead next. I mean, it would be cool. But you really want to do something? Make her, baby.
Yep.
You got to. Oh, and if they do her in the Black Series, I got it. I got
Oh
it.
yeah, they're gonna too.
Because
They're
I
getting
want
everybody.
if they put her if they do a Black Series of her, if I get a 6-inch of her, instant diorama, her and Thena. I'm making a diorama just for them two, baby. Oh my God, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy about this is I don't see Wookiee. I see Harry and the Hendersons.
And he's looking like he hears you. Go, what did Beam say?
Yeah.
Well, you said you don't see Wookiee.
I don't see Wookiee. I see
What do
Harry
you
and
see?
the Hendersons.
You see who?
I see Bigfoot. Harry and the Hendersons. That's what I see.
Harry and the Henderson.
I mean, you see Chewbacca, you see a Wookiee. You look at the prequels, you see Wookiees.
See,
You look
now
at him, you see Bigfoot.
For the rest of this damn series, I'm not gonna be able to get that out of my head now, babe. I'm gonna be seeing Harry and the Hendersons for the rest of this.
I don't know why.
Hey, man.
I don't see enough of that separation here on most Wookiees.
Wasn't
You
that
have
John Lithgow?
roundedness? Yeah, it was John Lithgow.
Let's get him in here. Give me a special a guest appearance. Oh my God, Harry and the Hendersons. That's a hot toy right there, baby. That's a hot toy.
See, like there's not enough roundedness.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. The normal.
Oh, look.
I see Bigfoot. I don't see a Wookiee.
Scar, at least.
I don't know. I guess if you just throw a bunch of hair on somebody's, I guess anybody could. It looks like a Wookiee. To me, it looks like everything. It looks like a Wookiee. It looks like a Harry and the Hendersons. It looks like what they call those? What's the name of that dog? They're huge, and they usually have black Rottweiler. That's what it looks like. It looks like a Rottweiler. Just the looks on his face cracked me up.
That there reminds me of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
Michael Clark Duncan's character.
yeah. I mean, that's the funny thing about it. This series reminds you of everything else but Star Wars.
Yep. Sadly.
Ay. So he's just mad. Okay, so the backstory is those creatures enslave his kind.
Yep. Yeah. In the I think the beginning of the show, one of the Trandoshans had a Wookiee fur that offered it to Boba Fett.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
So yeah.
In that one episode where he brought tribute.
Yep.
That's right. See, once again, they're just relying on 30% of the audience who knows this backstory.
And they
Fine, I'll just rip one of his arms off.
Yeah. Yeah. And they grow their arms back. They're lizards anyway. So.
Like Deadpool.
Yep. He'll have a little baby arm for a while. And then, yeah, it'll grow and mature.
A lot of people are up in arms about this. Some people say that he died on Jabba's barge.
Yeah. Yep.
Some say he got out.
Yep.
But why is he there?
Maybe he's a freaking musician and a ninja. He got off that ship in time.
Yeah.
Like things are going south. We gotta get the heck out of here. Like maybe they dipped when Leia's killing Jabba.
Because isn't he mentioned by name? Doesn't the Twi'lek Jennifer Biel mention him by name?
Yep, Max Rebo.
So, well, I mean, it's easy. Anybody could have escaped it if you didn't see him die.
Yeah, like if you're musicians and you see people start killing each other, I think it's time to dip.
Yeah, it's not like the Titanic, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Oh, we'll just play till the end. No, let's get the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm. Like, this ain't gonna be good. I don't want to get shot. Pew.
And this guy, the other thing that Boba Fett just loves to do is walk around without his helmet on.
Yeah.
I'll just be a sniper from one of the families, and I'll just pick you off right in your old brain hole there, buddy.
Yeah.
How about a bullet in the old brain hole?
Maybe they're up there already. They're just going, oh, this is too easy. He took his
Yeah.
He always has the helmet on.
They said, hold on. Let's
Take
wait
your
for the let's wait for the 6th episode
Mm-hmm.
or the 7th. We'll kill him and then Finnegan take over.
You got Jeepers Creepers dude here.
Oh, yeah. He's also
Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to the Jeepers Creepers makeup.
Oh,
Yeah, the
and
jowl.
it also kind of reminds me of it's that one race in Star Trek. I can't think of it, but it looks like a Star Trek. It could be a Star Trek character too.
Yeah. Kind of looks like the Grinch from that angle.
Yeah, a little bit. There's not one family representative here that looks intimidating at all. They all look like little lizards.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in here looks intimidating. What's up with that?
I guess they don't have to be. They run it.
You're right. You're right, because some idiots come to town that wants to run them, and it's not much.
Mm.
What do you ask me?
Just playing around.
Yeah, see, oh no, you're right. That literally looks like a character from another science fiction that just walked into the set.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
He looks like a cross between Swamp Thing, a Klingon, and then a Swamp Thing, a Klingon,
A cling thing.
and a bunch of other stuff, and a bunch of other whatever.
And even they're like, oh, what's stopping us from killing you? It's pretty easy. Your helmet's off.
Yeah.
And,
Oh no, you
I got a
forgot.
Rancor down there. If you kill
Yeah.
me, the dude down there is gonna eat you.
Yeah, Lassie.
Yeah, Lasse's
Lassie,
gonna eat you. Or he's gonna lay next to you and just let you pet him.
Paul
Oh,
asleep.
you know what I really like? How the Rancor timed it when the guy asked him, asked that question, and all of a sudden the Rancor decides it wants to eat, so it goes boom. Boom. Perfect timing.
Yeah, it understands
Does-
English.
Are you going to really have? Never mind.
He felt his master threatened.
Mm-hmm. Now they're talking about hiring muscle, and then
Okay,
they
so
play the
who's
Mando
the
music?
who's the muscle?
Mando.
All right.
Yep, they play that. Mm-hmm. Finally, something exciting is going to happen, I think.
Yeah, but they're gonna. Don't bring Mando in. You're gonna ruin Mando. I don't
knew it
want
was
to be a
gonna
part
come.
of this crap. But I
You
don't want to
knew
be
it
a part of this garbage.
Right. Yeah, after this long stretch, man,
You knew it was going to happen.
I worry that they're going to neuter Mando.
They're gonna mess up. They should
Oh, yeah.
keep Mandalorian away from this show.
Steven Thundercat Bruner.
Well, there's even rumors there's more cameos, and one of them's Han Solo. And
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yes, but nothing can save these 4 episodes. It doesn't matter what they write; they're already been done. It's in the history books. You can't erase this crap. It's over, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they're going to do something that is going to make you want to tune in for season 2. But as of right now, I can't see me doing it. I'll drop it in a heartbeat. I haven't gone back to watch was that something in time wheel of time?
Wheel of Time.
I gave that 1 episode. I'm like,
Me too.
nah, man. Nah,
Me
man.
I was like,
Nah.
whatever.
I kept going. It wasn't bad.
The Foundation is a cool show. It's been taking me a while to get through. It's only 10 episodes, but I think I've gotten up to episode 7. Dig it, bro. Now It's my fill when after I have to watch this Boba Fett garbage. At least I got a foundation to go to.
Funny.
And something else, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, that was episode 4.
4. Yeah. What would you rate that 1 through 10? So 0 through 10.
There's 0
Well,
through 10.
I would go along with us being on that 3 being a 3.
Yeah.
4, I'll give 4 a 4. It was better than the first one, but not by much. So 4 4.
Yeah, I'll give it
Okay,
a 5.
That's about where I'm at too. 5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought for sure one of you guys are going to be a Star Wars fanboy. It's good to see that you're not.
Well,
Because some people just they want so bad to like something, and they know it's garbage. They really know it is, but they want so bad to like it.
high hopes for this show after watching The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
But they're
you
not
see
giving
the
us anything
greatness
like
of
that.
Mando.
They're not giving us anything like that.
Yeah, and from just the mystique of Boba Fett all these years,
Yeah.
and then they turn him into that.
Well, you guys got a few more years to live than I do, so I'm happy. I've been able to see pretty much all. There's nothing really left that I have to see. I've seen Star Wars from its very conception all the way up to now. I've seen Star Trek from its very first conception all the way up to now. I've seen, I mean, once again, I've been through the good times and the bad times with the stuff.
Hmm.
So whatever they come out with now, I either like it or I don't. I don't get emotionally invested anymore because there's nothing left for me to get invested in.
It seems like it just comes in waves. Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad.
Yeah. So, like I said, Star Wars. As far as I'm concerned, Star Wars for me it's a non-issue. It's there. I'll check it out if I need to, and if not, I won't. But I've been to the glory days of that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I hope it gets better. Can't say that it will, but
yeah, like I said before, 5, 6, and 7 better be mind blowing if they even want to try to save the show.
But at least, and what I was talking about was speaking from a nostalgic point. But at least in modern day, they're still coming up with stuff that excites me. Not as much.
Yeah.
And things have changed in Hollywood to where most of the stuff that's coming out is so, as they want to call it, woke or PC. It just, it makes my stomach turn.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, things like Foundation or Mandalorian, just, there's still good stuff that shows up that's out there,
Yeah.
does it look like I'm done?
But a lot of that stuff is really fresh and current now for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If they would just get a new CEO of Lucasfilm, I think they'd be in a better boat.
Well, they got to work those issues out. Yeah, man. The Disney front office is a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right. So, are we talking Peacemaker next, or?
I'm not sure. That's if Michael Elliott's seen it.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, for the most part, not Mando, but Boba's been mediocre at best,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately.
Sadly, yeah.
And well, like Michael Elliott's been saying, there's not a damn thing we can do about it because it's already done.
Yep.
We just gotta sit and wait for it.
Yeah. Hope it gets better.
I'm gonna get interrupted by chats through Facebook. Trying to bring up images of the hot toys that have been coming out.
Ah, yeah.
Let's see here. Gonna have to probably mute that conversation for a minute. Mute. Mute for an hour. All right, there we go. But it still pops up. Pop. All right. Okay. Let's try that. I will catch up later. Let's start with this guy. Boom.
All right. Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, by the way, I was able to hear you guys. Yeah, I did see Peacemaker. By the way.
Did you? Okay,
All right,
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll talk about that before we leave today.
Okay. Well, there you go. I mean, there's some guys and gals in the community have been begging and hoping that Hot Toys would do this.
Yeah, and there he is.
Yep. Finally.
They're already complaining,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is
Oh man,
it's
always-
the base.
what are they complaining? What is the complaints about?
It's the hexagonal base because it doesn't like to hold weight.
Oh, that's true.
All right.
But I don't know. It all depends on. I would
It's a
expect
nice
one of
looking
those-
base.
I would expect. Yeah, I would expect like one of the wider ones though.
Yeah,
Right.
like the diamond base or something like that.
Or-
that way it can lean on that. Yeah.
Or if you're gonna do
Well-
a base, it's got to be centered. It can't be off to the side.
Oh, yeah.
What is the base made of?
Plastic.
Oh, just plastic.
Okay. No metal at all.
No.
Other than the
The
screw.
dynamic stand.
Oh,
the
yeah.
dynamic.
Yeah.
The arm. The arm
the
is
stuff.
made of-
You-
the thing that
you
goes
don't-
up is
Yeah.
more weight than the stand.
Yeah. And you don't think they worked that out?
I'm sure they will. I mean, maybe
No,
they
I
won't
mean,
because they already.
no, I'm saying that you don't think they already worked it out where that stand right there is going to be enough?
Oh, it should be, but you can't. You probably can't pose them in every direction that you'd want to
No.
Okay.
That thing is
because
probably
of the
magnetic.
balance.
Yeah. Has a magnet to that stand or it's glued down.
So
Because if you tip that much weight with the figure and that has LED lights in the base,
oh boy.
that thing's tipping over. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, just making the circumference of it wider, or like you said, centering it.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Huh.
But you think they would have?
See, that's the crazy thing about it. You would think that they would look at that while they're creating the thing.
Yep. Yeah. And then people complain that the base is too big, you know.
Yeah,
Always.
you're right. It's taking up real estate.
Yeah, exactly. And like
Because in order to display this guy, you'll need a base.
yeah, unless they put more weight in that base.
That's why I was asking what it was made of.
Yeah, it's just plastic.
If it was metal, it'd be no problem.
I think.
That
Endgame
looks-
guys.
That looks like a Klingon. The only thing that's missing is the neck. That looks like a Klingon ship.
It does.
Doesn't it look like it from the back? And then the on the right hand side you would see the long stem. That looks just like wow. That's what I thought it was at first. I went, oh wait a minute, that's right. We're talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then if you look up at the top there, oh, go back.
Yeah.
Up at the top where the foot thing is, there's a peg. So he's
Yeah, I can see the peg right there, just to the side of that little arc.
If I'm not mistaken, that's exactly how Toys R Us did theirs too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I can see the peg around the other one too. Yeah.
Well,
you can see
I'm
it.
sure they tried magnets or something, and it just kept falling out. Or
Well, see, that's the thing. Magnetize the base.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a metal base, right?
Mhm.
And then that stem instead of that stem going down into the base, make the bottom of the stem a magnet. It clips to the base. That's more than enough to keep it up. Because what is he made of? He doesn't have any
No, he'll be all plastic.
Yeah.
it'd be more than enough. And the magnets don't even have to be that powerful.
Yeah. No.
It really surprises me that a lot more companies haven't been using magnets in various areas on their toys by now. It seems to me that it's just so easy for people, like especially when you want to interchange your heads. You take the head off and pop one on. Everything should be magnetized. Damn it, magnetize all of this shit.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah. Hot Toys is a little bit behind on
You can
Okay, so
you can magnetize his feet on that thing.
on any type of LED, different types of LED research and development for the Iron Man guys instead of using batteries.
Yeah.
Um,
And magnets are cheap.
They are.
Yep. They're just behind on that.
I'm working on, because when I work on these dioramas, especially if I just work on like a little diorama of just one character with a small base, I'm working on different ways. I see, I see these little, magnets at the store. I can buy this magnet. Oh, if I take this metal plate and I put it on the bottom. So I'm thinking of different ways of doing my own little stands using magnets. It just, it makes it easy.
Yep. Can you zoom in any more than that or no?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, okay, dang. I was trying to. I know they have a picture of.
Can you see his mouth through it? Or
I don't know.
I wonder if they
They
added
have a
that
closer up shot where you can zoom in even more.
What do you guys think of the products overall so far? I mean, do you like it? You gonna get it? What?
It's very cool.
Oh yeah, it's very.
Are you? Who's purchasing that?
I'll get him.
Oh
You
yeah.
gonna get them?
I'm waiting like a year before I purchase him, but
Oh, for sure.
Right. Well, why are you waiting a year?
because hopefully he comes down a little in price. He's like, if you want first wave, he's gonna be like 470 plus shipping.
Yeah, he's 446 right now.
446 plus
For
shipping.
the first batch.
Yeah, I hear you. That's a little beefy.
It's extremely beefy. So I'll
It's
wait.
$299 in Hong Kong, in US dollars, and then you add 25%, and then that's.
And let me tell you something. 300 for a period would be a decent price, I think.
Yeah.
It's $375 on Sideshow. The deluxe is $375. But
Okay, so it comes with my man here, the base. It comes with the flyer. What is there anything? Oh, it comes with the little pumpkins and stuff too.
yeah, he should. I'm gonna go to Sideshows right now, actually.
Yeah, let's see the accessories, so I can. It's not like I'm gonna buy the damn thing, but
Goblin. Other things will pop up. Oh, look at that.
Yep.
There he is.
Oh, there it is.
See it? Deluxe is $375, $285 for.
regular.
285. Oh, but 285 is just for the figure itself.
Yeah, you don't get the glider.
Yeah, you kind of need that, unfortunately.
Oh, that okay. Yeah. Still 375.
Even though collector's edition is depicted with a sloth glider.
Well, I'm having a ball just watching some of these live streams with the guys, all you guys, the 6 scale, and it mystifies me. Everybody's coming to, well, I think I'm going to stop doing pre-orders now because I'm like, this company disrespects the hell out of you. Why would you even entertain pre-orders? Half the things they'll show you that it never comes out.
Mm-hmm.
What is the hurry? Why is everybody so fast? Oh no, that's a first day. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
all right. I mean,
Day one. It's day one.
I love these. Dude, I'm in love with collecting these figures. But I'm just like, they'll kill you. The stress these companies will put you through will kill you. Just chill out and enjoy. And if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, but stop begging them.
Yeah.
Stop begging them to do this stuff.
Oh, there we go.
But I feel like most of the time when people are like day one, they're usually like, yeah, I'm ordering it from Hong Kong from the first batch
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of thing.
No.
Yeah.
They're paying the higher prices to get it first, and
See, okay, but I mean, if you're really in love with it that much, I mean, and it's your money, you can do anything you want. It just makes, to me, it's like, it's not in your hands, so why throw the money at them that fast? And then you don't know if something's gonna bomb. Like they were talking about the Hellboy, which I thought that figure looked killer.
That's a good figure.
But
Like,
they said that figure did not sell.
no.
So
Well,
I
I'm pretty sure it
understand.
sold out.
Because they didn't make that much because the movie didn't sell well.
Yeah,
The movie sucked.
and
Oh.
then people, we must understand that we're not in the same world anymore. And China owns this.
Mhm.
You know, America's been asleep. So you can cry about what you want to see. China's running this, and they'll do whatever they want. You just need to sit back with your money. If you want to spend it on that company, great. But chill out, relax, enjoy your stuff. Enjoy the stuff that's in front of you, not the stuff that they're promising you or you're hoping for.
Yep.
Right.
You know, and I'm not just saying that, you know, to be flippant or anything about anybody or anything. It's just that, you know, it's not worth all of the agony. These are just toys.
Yep.
They're expensive.
It's supposed to be fun.
They're expensive, but they are just toys in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't do that. Also, check out.
And that's 6 hands. A lot of and you got 3 of the pumpkin bombs. What would you like to see it at, SB? What would be a price where you go, okay, I'll do this?
$375. But you could go and order pretty much the same thing for $163. You're just not getting the licensed figure.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got this for 163?
Toys Era makes this guy. Made this guy
Oh
first.
yeah, and because they named it, they didn't name it.
It was the
They
Fiend.
named it
Yep.
the Fiend. Yes, I did
Yeah.
see that one.
They did a pretty
You
good job on it.
Yeah, they did, and
They even gave you glider and stuff like that.
yeah, and you know something, you know, that would be a good alternative for me. I mean, if I really wanted a Green Goblin and I was dealing in the 6 scale, like I've said this many times before, I have no problem. I'll be third party all day.
Mm.
Yeah, because before that, Hot Toys wasn't touching these villains at all. You
No.
know, they weren't.
They weren't.
They don't care about the villains.
Then they saw the hype that the Fiend got,
Right.
and they're actually Toys R Us is reissuing their Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, "Oh, we better do this because he's in the new
But not-
Spider-Man movie." And
And you know, it really, I'll tell you, it really turned them on to it. $1 billion movie.
Oh yeah.
very
There
true.
was
$2 billion
just no
movie?
question. That was a no-brainer. This was a no-brainer for Hot Toys.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and they supposedly have a Doc Ock coming.
No-brainer. See, this is the kind of stuff that you like. If you really look at the whole thing, the picture in a full scope, this is the kind of thing that is just going to happen. Is they're going to go where the money is.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna take it. Well, I mean, they take chances, but they're not gonna take a chance that easily.
Yep. Yep. The I mean, the other villains should also be a shoe-in, like the Electro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sandman. They could. I mean, granted, they could just have him as a base, just like they did with the previous version.
They're going to do fine with anything they come out with in that movie. They can come out with the garbage can that was in the alley that Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker came out, and it would sell.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That movie. This is money they can print for,
Yeah.
and they're going to be printing this money for a long time.
Long
Oh, yeah.
time. Yeah.
Oh my God, the mileage that they're going to get on Toby and Andrew.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
This right here, that movie that's your next Iron Man. Spider-Man's your next Iron Man. I mean, Spider-Man is kind of Iron Man now. I mean, there's just tons of Spider-Man, but this right here, this is going to give it another 20 years easy. If they can come out with the Dark Knight garbage 10 years later, they can work this to death.
I have to go window share. This one.
I love talking about this stuff.
All right, there's a Hot Toys version, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the Toys Arrow version.
I'm there all day. That's fine with me. I'm not going to nitpick this. 163.
Yeah, they just have the black mesh there, and you can see his mouth.
Dude,
I'm pretty sure that's what Hot Toys is doing too. They're just doing the mesh or something see through where you can see his mouth.
Let's see. And look at this. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you don't get a glider.
Yep.
I'm all right with that. I don't need a damn glider. If I can he's posable. I can do stuff with him.
Well,
I
like
think
with
the
this
previous one had a glider.
this type of fabric, you just gotta be careful.
Yep.
Not to leave it too
that's
long.
the other. Yeah, that's the other reason why.
There's only 3 pictures. Damn.
Really, a lot of the reason why 6 scale is away from me is less about the price. I don't want the maintenance of them, and I don't want to worry about posing. I'm just don't. I can stretch these damn McFarland figures till the sun shines.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be spending $163 on a figure and then got to be delicate. Or if it's Venom, I got to oil it up. I don't want to do that crap.
Yeah.
I'm too
dang,
lazy.
That thing's 456.
I'm too old and too lazy for it.
The Deluxe Fiend, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's sold out though.
Mm-hmm.
But the deluxe version is $226 for the reissue.
There you go, bro.
Oh.
There you go, bro.
Now Hot Toys is coming out with theirs. That's why they're so cheap now.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people out there who say that they're not going to go ahead and get Hot Toys because they already have the Fiend. So, I guess time will tell. I mean, that's their choice,
fine.
obviously, but whatever works for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And their collection.
That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of competition.
Mm-hmm. But I will wait. I will wait for the Hot Toys version
Absolutely, yeah.
because he just pops more, I guess.
And like you're saying, wait for the Hot Toy, but be patient. It's not, don't have to jump on it. See how it circulates, because listen.
9
They're
times
gonna
out of
make
10,
they're gonna make a ton of these.
Mm-hmm.
they're, in my opinion, they're gonna make one more Green Goblin, and that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
one
No,
we saw.
I'm just saying.
at the
I'm saying
frickin'-
they're gonna make a ton of these.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these are gonna. So they're gonna. This is gonna be flooded in the market. So that's got to go down in price in a year or two,
right?
because it's going to be flooding the market.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, first wave batch prices do go down once they're in stock and nobody's buying them.
Especially this.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
And they're probably making the updated version with the goggles at some point too.
I would like that one
to make even more money. So, yeah.
The one we saw from the movie. You see this suit for like what 30 seconds in the movie?
30 seconds.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be No Way Home, and then this is freaking Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yep.
Well, as we saw, none of Tom Holland's actual or his timeline villains were even in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier today, and I'm like,
it was everybody else's.
I was kind of disappointed that somebody else's villain is the cause of his.
That's
origin story. You know, give or take.
That is why that movie stands out. The writing was exceptional.
Yep. And the nostalgia was there heavily.
Oh yeah,
Now,
for sure.
now, granted, if I could give this one critique, it looks like the body of a child.
Hmm.
Head looks a bit big, but you see what
Yeah, but that's how he was in the movie
I think-
too. He had a big helmet and
Well,
stuff.
yeah, I think his torso or his legs, something needs to be elongated. His arms, it just
Yeah.
looks too.
And it's a year and a couple months out, so hopefully they fix that.
But please, that is so minor. I mean, I would be very fine with it.
And he's actually more wide.
That's a great shot right there, pal.
Yep.
Mhm.
He's actually more wide than the Toys R Us one.
Yeah.
He's got more mass to him.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, not so much mass as length. You know,
Mm.
I think the body size is fine. It just seems like it doesn't seem like a full grown adult body. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get you there.
Yeah. What do I know?
Because I think Willem Dafoe isn't that tall.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess not. Is Tom Holland? Is he a tall guy?
No, I think he's
No, he's not.
5'9".
Okay, yeah, and they're about the same height in the movie. You're right. Then they're probably yeah.
Mhm.
One thing I also wanted to bring up was their announcement of a couple things, actually.
Oh yeah.
A couple more things.
Oh man, I had a few things in my head. They're gone now. We'll probably be done before you come back. But there's some things that came out recently. I was like, whoa. That was
Well,
more.
that's not what I wanted.
What I'm thinking about was more a statue. It wasn't a posable figure.
Hmm.
Seen some crazy statues recently. Jeez.
Oh no, cancel that turd.
What? Turd.
This right here.
Well,
Shut up.
what do you think? What do you think? S-Beam's got issues. Go ahead, man.
No, I was having issues with the player.
I thought you were having issues with Moon Knight.
No.
Oh,
This
okay.
right here. Moon Knight
Yep.
license. I am Groot license.
I'll take a Moon Knight figure.
Multiverse
That's
of
what
Madness.
I'm looking for right there, baby.
Yeah. Throw
Love
that
and
one
Thunder.
there.
That not so much.
Mm.
All coming soon
I will like the figures out of that, but probably not the movie so much.
from Hot Toys.
Hey, if it's
And-
Taika Waititi, I didn't like the other one he did. I did not.
This one's
So
going
I
to be
know,
even more Taika Waititi. So
then I'm just not. I'm not in for the humorous Thor. I'm not.
Yep.
I'm done with that. I don't want fat Thor. I don't want popcorn Thor. I don't want beer drinking. I don't want none of them.
mhm.
What do you think
I
of
would
this?
probably take Fat Thor over
Yeah.
Taika Waititi Thor.
Yes, I guess I would too. What do you
am
think of the
Groot.
Moon Knight?
I'm Groot.
Moon
Yeah.
Knight's good. We're
Oh
gonna check
yeah,
out
they're
that.
gonna
We're
nut
check
the
that
hell
trailer
out of
out
Groot
too.
for sure.
See, now Moon Knight came along after I left comic reading, so it's gonna. I mean, I'm familiar with him because of the amount of time I've listened to people talk about him and stuff. But so you know,
Yeah,
I'm not a.
The show looks crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a. Who's the guy again? I keep forgetting his
Oscar
name.
Isaac.
I'm not a fan of his. You know, a lot of people seem to like him a lot. I think he's all right.
Mhm.
But I'll give the first episode a watch. I'll give it a chance.
Mhm.
I mean, it's
Yeah, I think
Marvel.
he's a great actor.
After all, it's Marvel. I try and watch everything Marvel,
Mhm.
Mm.
even if I know I'm probably don't want to see it. I'll watch it.
Oh,
anyway.
and that too.
This one, this is, man, I can't wait for this. Not because I'm looking forward to it. I care less about it. I can't wait to see what the reaction from everybody else in the world is going to be for this film. Me, if it fails or succeeds, doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. They just,
I've had my Batman. It's Adam West and Ben Affleck. Anybody else?
They screened a 4-hour version of this movie not too long ago.
4 hours.
Yeah, and the theater run is almost 3 hours by about a few minutes.
Yeah, I think it's
Jeez.
2:55 with
Yeah.
credits. of
Crap.
It better be good.
course.
But you
better
guys,
be for that
you guys are gonna suffer
Yeah.
because nothing worse than a
I'd still get the figure, I
3 hour,
don't care.
nothing worse than a bad 3 hour thriller.
Right.
Ooh.
Yep.
I'll go through anything. Then I'll go through a zombie apocalypse first.
My Batman will always be Michael Keaton.
Oh, I shouldn't say I don't like other Batman.
but,
I like Michael Keaton, but my Batman has been established. Should I say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've appreciated pretty much every Batman. George Clooney, not so much, but I still think George Clooney would have been a better Batman in a better Batman
Yes.
movie.
I agree with
He's-
you wholeheartedly. I think he could have. I think he could have produced
Oh, yeah.
a better Batman movie.
Oh, for sure. Instead of that campy bullshit that they put out.
I thought he looked great in the role. You know,
Yeah,
but
he's
like
got
you
that
said,
Bruce
it's
Wayne
what-
look. Yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. But the things like the bat nips and all that stuff, you know,
Yeah.
very unnecessary.
Very.
Why?
Very.
Why?
Are you guys anticipating this?
I am. Yes. I can't wait for this. Yeah.
That's
Not
me?
as nearly as much as Blue.
No. Yeah.
Um,
No. I'll send him
like-
the clips and the trailers, and he's just like, man.
You know something, S Beam, you are a breath of fresh air, my friend. It's good to know that there's others out there that is as skeptical as I am about this.
I mean,
stuff.
I can't be excited for this because it's not. I mean, they're straying away from what they started, and it's just like,
Yeah.
dude, come on, really?
Yeah.
If you wanted to do this, like I was telling Blue the other day, it was like if you wanted to do this the right way, you would have made what's the actor's name?
Ben Affleck.
No, freaking the Batman.
That too.
If
Oh.
the Batman now.
This guy.
Twilight,
See,
dude. All right, I'll just say Twilight,
Robert
dude.
Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert
thank
Pattinson.
you. If they wanted to do this Batman, my opinion, they should have made this Terry McGinnis. They should have done Beyond right now.
That particular Batman persona.
Yeah, that storyline. If they wanted to reboot Batman, they should have gone further, because the Batman character now, he's lived through the comics, and now we've had how many live action iterations?
Well, see, people forget.
You can count.
People forget. They always start with Adam West. But
there was one
There
before
was a
that.
Batman serial in the 50s, black and white.
I forget his
Batman
name, too.
and Robin in the 50s, and nobody ever talks about that. So that's a whole nother iteration. So and it does count.
And
Yeah.
you can count Clooney and Kilmer's as one because
Yeah.
that was the same universe. That was that same campy.
Yeah, but
Darkness universe.
you're talking about if you're talking about characters, yeah. But
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about
technically,
I thought you were about individual people playing it. You're
yeah,
talking
there's-
about
You could roll in Michael Keaton's Batman with Val Kilmer's
Yes.
Batman because he wears the same suit.
I got you. When you're overlaying stuff, I hear what you're saying.
It's
Yeah.
the same suit. Until he gets his night
Until he
vision
changes
suit.
his suit.
Until
Yeah.
he changes his suit.
I thought that I was personally. I don't really want to see, even though I love it. Like I said, I grew up collecting Batman when he was called Detective Comics. Friggin' excellent series. I mean, loved it to death. They used to even come out with every once in a while they would come out with a thick one, you know, or an annual or whatever. Love Detective Comics. When Neil Adams was drawing him, there was nothing better in the world to me. But even though that was you can say kind of a grounded Batman, because Detective Comics, man, that he was brutal in there. He was breaking bone. But there was still the element of surrealism, and it was still more comic book in nature. I don't want to see a Batman that is this earth bound. I don't want to. You know what I'm? Am I? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to see more fantasy in my Batman.
Right, like so they can have a bigger Killer Croc and a
Yeah, yeah,
Clayface, or
yeah.
the more like a Mr. Freeze, like done correctly. And
Exactly. That's why I didn't care. I didn't care for the Nolan. I thought I was the only one. I saw a live stream the other day. Somebody was on. I can't remember the guy, and he didn't like any of it. He didn't like the Nolan trilogy either. I thought I was the only one. But now that we've had it, and however great or whatever it is you want to think about it, that's fine. This right here is just doing the same thing again.
Mhm.
I don't want to see that. I want my Batman to have more fantasy. As bad as the Justice League was, Ben Affleck's Batman at least had some fantasy and realism in it. This is just
True.
I don't want the Batman to be 7.
I think this has the potential to go that way. Just
Well,
by
this has the potential to be another Joker.
Mm-hmm.
The Joker movie really wasn't the Joker, but it was inspired by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is inspired by Batman, but this isn't Batman. Even though they said, "Well, it's year when he was younger," and blah, blah, blah. I understand all that, but it's lacking fantasy to me.
And to be honest, Batman Begins did that. Like, I
What?
fell off with younger Batman. The first iteration of,
Yeah,
it's like he didn't freaking, I don't know. He wasn't a teenager, or he wasn't 21 or 23.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
even that particular.
We saw that
Yeah.
in Begins, him just starting out.
Yeah.
So why are we doing it again? That's kind of what turned me off about seeing the Waynes die again in Zack Snyder's stuff.
Right.
I didn't really care to see that again. Why did you do that again? We didn't need to see that unless you were going somewhere, which he was, and then we don't get to see that. But
And this might wound up being a very good. Listen, I liked the Joker, but I didn't like it as a Joker movie. I liked the guy. I liked his performance. The movie itself had gripping scenes. I mean, there was some great things about that movie, but I didn't look at it as a supervillain movie.
Right.
This, I don't see a superhero movie. I see a superhero inspired movie. Doesn't mean that it won't be good. This might wound up being the best, or at least other people's interpretation of Batman. I may wound up loving this movie. I don't know. I know that I'm not anticipating it, and I could care less. But we'll see what happens when it gets in front of my eyes.
Yeah.
Right now, not crazy about his outfit. Hate the headpiece, and the car blows. He's the guy. I don't care if he's 21, 22 years old. He's a billionaire. He's going to do something more than soup up a Charger. I'm just not. It's not working for me.
Maybe Lucius Fox isn't around yet to give him
No, but he's still a billionaire,
Yeah.
and he can hire engineers. Make me something. Or is he going to be in a garage souping up his own car? He's not going to do that even as a billionaire kid, young adult.
true.
He got all that money. But once again, I can't say anything. I haven't seen the movie yet. I don't know how this is all going to. I don't want to speak prematurely. Looks good. That looks great promotionally. But we've all been taken for a ride before in these trailers, so let's be careful. Be very careful.
Yep, I'm skeptical, and I'll remain that way till I see the movie for sure.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'll be excited.
But the figure's really cool.
And that's okay too, because I like being excited about stuff. I mean, nobody could have told me anything when Blade Runner 2049 was hot. I was like, you can't tell me a damn thing. That's my shit. Oops. I like how we can kind of get away with it. Anyway, yeah.
There's Goblin again. I wonder if we missed anything else. I think that was it.
Oh,
Last
the
week. Oh, this guy? Did this guy?
Oh, there you go.
You talking about this guy?
Hey.
Bloodsport, the third-party Bloodsport.
Oh yeah, yes. Well, what are you gonna say? Stormtroopers, they're every week, so
They might as well be. But yeah.
Yeah,
This is one that's
the next
on
one's
way.
gonna have a stop sign painted on it. I mean,
Oh.
they'll sell them all day long.
Well, if he's got a actual stop sign painted on him, he's
Yeah.
in the book of Boba Fett.
Oh man.
Where are we going for that blood sport?
1/6 kit.
1/6 kit. I think I remember. 1/6 kit. Bam.
There we go.
This place?
Yep.
All right. No, I don't want to talk to you. Get out of here.
There it is.
There you
The
go.
bloody mod.
Yeah.
Well, plenty mod.
This-
Yeah.
That's been announced. There's 2 of them.
And yeah, So made one as well.
Mhm.
I think
No,
this
no,
sculpt
no.
is a little bit better.
Yeah, people have been talking about the head sculpt, and they're correct. I mean, if you really wanted to, my thing is, I don't look for perfection in a head sculpt unless it's a character that's an actual human being.
Mhm.
Then yes, you might as well get it dead on as possible,
Mhm.
especially if you're paying the money for it.
Mhm.
You want it to look, because that's the persona you're paying for. If it's a comic book version, I don't care. You can mess around with different head sculpts all day long, and if one looks good, that's great, because that's just some comic interpretation. But when you're doing it, yeah, that needs work. It does.
But I like this one better than.
Oh, it looks. Other than
the
that,
gun.
dude. Other than that outfit. Oh man, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Better than the So one.
Oh
Let's see here.
I like the So one's fabric, because then
yeah.
They named that one
imposing.
Tactician.
The So on head sculpt is way off from what I can remember.
yeah. No, I like the suit better.
But I
sculpt
think
is not
right.
better.
But I think this. Let's see.
I think
what
the
suit
shape
looks like.
the shape is right.
Let's
Yeah.
see here.
And I don't
But
remember him
the face
having
is
that.
off.
Yeah,
gray
the
in
face
it
is up.
either.
Yeah, he does. Oh,
does?
yeah, he has gray. Yeah. The problem with the outfit here, it just doesn't have the other one. It was more muted and more weathered looking,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
This one's actual fabric,
Yep.
and
which makes it more
it's-
posable.
Yep.
Yeah, true. I mean, either one. Yeah, that looks much better. I got to give it to them on this one.
This one looks
really,
like
that's much better.
Mm-hmm.
Because the So-So's no weathering on it, or it doesn't have the weathering. This got some really nice weathering.
It does.
That is really badass. The more I look at this, I'm going, wow, this is badass.
Yeah, people. We wanted more from Suicide Squad.
Mhm.
For the characters. Yeah,
Well,
Hot Toys when they made King Shark.
Right.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised at how much
Because he
I-
didn't
I
come with a
liked that
gun.
movie.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because he didn't come with a gun.
yeah.
Well, third parties aren't afraid. So,
Nope.
yeah.
He actually gets the big too.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Yep.
3-in-1 it says.
Yeah, you put it together. That's awesome.
If you had to choose, which one would you go with? Like if they were out like right now.
You're right about the fabric being posable, but dude, the other, not the Sosa, the other company, it just
Yeah,
looks
Yeah,
much.
too
That's
clean
far
and,
that's far superior as far as that outfit, man.
mhm.
I'm that all day.
Yeah. Wait,
And I love
Wonderful.
So-So. I love So-So, but
Mhm.
this
yeah,
this-
if they'd weather the suit, I think it'd be a good front runner. I I even like the helmet, the blue, and you see some scuffs in it.
Check out, yo, man, my Deathlock can match up to him, buddy. Come on with it, baby. But no, man, yeah, I just love it. I love the treatment that they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that helmet is awesome.
Yeah. The person who designed it had to have been alien inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That looks just like a xenomorph's head.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
sure it was. Yep. If I remember hearing correctly, yeah. But yeah, I'd definitely go with the Thunder Toys one.
Yeah, as much as I love So, Thunder's got it here, man.
Yeah.
That just that just looks good.
Did a really good job. I mean, you're obviously not going to get an exact likeness of Idris, but
No.
Oh, yeah, you can.
you can. But
If you want, if they really want, I mean,
If they really
they're
want.
going to come after you a lot faster.
really
if
want to.
you
Yeah,
do that.
if it's that spot on, they'll
yeah.
cease.
I
and
mean,
desist.
listen. These things sit in pre-order limbo for a year. You can't. You mean tell me you can't perfect this damn thing before you get to market?
Right.
Yeah, true story. I know that So will like it.
It's not a whole lot
I
they
like
have
this
to do.
face better.
Yeah, it's not that far away.
And I think So is changing their head sculpt now because of the complaint too. So
It's not that far away on this one. The other one,
tend
yeah,
to
the
listen.
So was a little too far away. This
They
one
tend to
right here.
listen.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
what are his accessories? Like everything he comes with?
Like 3 guns that all build together on one another or something.
he gets
like
the
that?
gun. They got pretty much the same accessories.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he could. Yeah, I think
The gun, the
that's
sword.
just-
I don't know if it comes apart or not, but
no.
no, he gets.
Well,
weren't there
weren't there 3? Oh,
He'll get separate ones. Looks like ones that don't.
I thought they all fit together to complete one gun. Oh, maybe
They should, but I think he gets them.
Oh, they're
separate.
okay. Now I see. I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, same guns and stuff.
He actually comes with more
Wow,
hands
9 hands. 9.
in the stand. I didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, it is.
Yeah, I
He
was
gets 6
pleasantly
hands.
surprised at how much I liked the movie.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it was decent.
Because the first movie I did not like one bit, and this one I was laughing and
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I didn't laugh once at the first one.
It was definitely a change of pace from the first one. That's for damn sure. Not so
Yeah.
focused on the Joker.
I can't believe I want to see it. I can't believe I want to see a third one. Because I really think that they got it, or they were getting better at it. And this is another one. This is going to suffer maybe that Swamp Thing, where wow, you got something great. Don't take it away from me too soon. Let's give this another shot because it's good, or it can be better.
Yeah, another Suicide Squad would be great, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see another one.
What else we got? Was that about it? I think that was about it.
Yeah, I think that was
Other than the Troopers.
There was. Why do I feel like there was something else? Maybe not.
Oh yeah, get that.
Well, we
The
all
hype
know
around
this.
this guy.
Is a phenomenal hype. But I mean, man, listen, if I was doing 6 scale, I'd get it. It's a baller.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
What's that Star Race stories there? Murder.
Which one?
That one.
It's a Murder Legendre diorama. They're starting to sell dioramas.
That's cool. But quickly,
$163, but all right.
to reiterate, from the last thing that we're
White Zombie.
White Zombie.
Deluxe version. Murder Legendra. You get a gravesite, basically, and a bird.
Mm-hmm.
And a lamp. That's $163.
I can build that
Come on.
myself.
Do you get
I can build that myself. The bird I already have.
There's a figure with it.
Oh,
Oh,
But it
okay.
just
No,
says-
no. Well,
It
then I
just says
can.
diorama, though. Is that you do get the figure?
Yeah,
with
they're
it?
just showing you what it looks like if they put some
Diorama base with crow, gravestone, lamp, and light up function. So you don't get the figure with it.
oh.
No,
Oh, that's why it's a little more expensive. It lights up. So.
I guess.
you know what's deceptive about it though? You don't need that figure in it to show what it would look like if there was a figure there, but they put that figure
Right.
there to draw you to that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, just maybe, you might think you're going to get a figure.
Yep.
I
You
would
need something for your crow
That's how you
figure?
do it.
That's probably what. Yeah. Star Ace, distributed by Star Ace. X Plus makes it.
Hey, that's cool though. I mean, you know, I'm all for companies that build just straight dioramas for people. I think that's
it's
great.
good to see stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. Because there's more. There's more than that. There's one here, I think. At the end. Yeah.
Oh,
This stuff here.
Yeah, this kind of stuff is cool, man.
okay.
You just plop your guy or your gal on there, and you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Or a couple of guys and a couple of gals or whatever. That
Yeah,
looks like
these
you
are
can hold
6
hold
scale.
a few people.
Mm-hmm. It kind of looks like it'd go good with the Vulture and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Like at the end
Tony
of the day.
Stark.
I was going to say
Battle
Tony
Damage
Stark, but it's not polished enough.
Hmm.
Tony
You could do
stuff
it-
with
Yeah.
Tony's the problem with Tony Stark's stuff, it doesn't look industrial enough. It should be rust, a lot more weathered.
If you had a battle damaged, that might go good there.
There you
like-
go. There you go.
Pretty sure. there's
Battle
another
damage
one.
would look awesome.
And to the right.
This one, for some reason, they have a Jedi with it, but
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
No,
Yeah.
that's just this is a diorama scene too, right?
yep, Hellgate,
Yeah, I mean,
And you put a
hey,
jet
man.
in there.
and they put
Now,
a Jedi.
granted, that's not a diorama I would use, but I like it.
Yeah. Conan.
Oh yeah.
Dude, well, then you know something? Yeah, I think I would get it if I had. Yeah, that would be great with a Conan figure,
Mm-hmm.
dude. How wide is that?
Hellboy.
Wait a minute. How
Hellboy.
wide? What about the actual inside? How wide is that? Because if you can get a chair in there, bro.
Put his throne there.
That's what I'm saying. Can you get a throne? How wide is that? That would look killer with a throne, and then you put
It's
a
in
figure on
millimeters.
it. How many?
You'd have to millimeters.
335 millimeters.
Yeah, you'd have to convert the millimeter.
That's got to be enough inches. It's got to be. Well, you need the width, but you also need the depth too.
That's
Yeah,
13
that's
inches.
the depth.
13 inches in width.
In depth. From
In
front
depth?
to back, it's 13 inches.
What about in width?
370. 370. So it's wider than.
You can get a throne.
That's
in you.
huge. You could.
That's 14
you
inches.
probably could.
You can get
14 and a half.
You can get a throne and somebody sitting on it on there. Oh my God.
That would be cool.
I would kit bash that thing to death. You're right, man. Conan? Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Or Red Sonja. I mean,
Oh yeah.
hell, you could put Vampirella on there, man.
Oh yep.
I mean, this.
The
252.
possibilities. Yep.
252. I don't think I have anybody that would go on that though. At least
No.
not right now.
No, me neither. Well, don't know. Billion Bear could. He's got his mouth on him and his teeth out.
Billion Bear.
No, I'll put Billion Bear on it. He's yelling and screaming. He looks like he's in hell. Or, oh man, which you can mix a genre with like put a Predator on there.
Yeah, go to that green one there.
Put a Predator in a Knight.
You want to go to the Venom?
Yeah. That's a Bane.
Oh yeah, from the Mortal
Third-party
Kombat.
Bane. I forget which. Oh, from the Injustice.
Injustice.
Yeah,
that's what
you
I
know,
did.
there's something cool about it. Although, I mean, it's not like something like, wow, man, that's fantastic. I mean, there's something kind of cool about it.
A 161, that ain't bad.
No, it's not.
It's very comic booky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I would do a McFarland of this. If McFarland did this, I think I might do it.
Did he? Let's see.
I like those hoses and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they're impractical in reality. You know, any villain you're fighting is going to pull at those things. But
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, it's like a mix of comic
Yeah.
book and
I do like it.
movieverse.
I do like it. Anything to slay Venom. I tell you, boys, I hate the Venom look. I would never buy. There's no Venom sitting in here. I just don't. I just never cared for the look of the character.
Hmm.
But the Symbiote Spider-Man is awesome. I like the design.
Yep.
But I don't like the look of the Venom character. I never have.
Let's see here. There's something else I wanted to talk about. The statues for sure. But,
Well, there was one I saw this morning on one of the streams, and it was a Batman, and man, it was horrific.
oh really?
It's a statue, and it has 3 different head sculpts, and one of the heads, all 3 of them have Batman screaming. Almost, it reminds you of the Batman who laughed, although it's Batman
No,
and
it's
not the Joker. And there's 3 different head sculpts, and one of the head sculpts, he's screaming, but he has no nose or no eyes, half a face. It reminds me of a Francis Bacon painting. Francis Bacon was a French painter, and he did interpretive work, and a lot of his work almost looked nightmarish, but he was like huge in the world of painting. He was like a Picasso in the world of painting, and he would do these paintings of people, and they would have their faces would be all kind of, they wouldn't have any eyes or nose, but their mouths would be open and it'd be screaming, and this statue looked like whoever created the statue was inspired by Francis Bacon.
Nice.
Cara Dune.
Yep.
Yeah, this is one that I saw. They were advertising it on the Facebook page.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're still going forward with that.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Face could use some work.
Yep.
It's totally off.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe they changed it.
Yeah, I really like this one in 6 scale. That's for sure.
You know, what is this one?
This is premium format.
What scale?
5th, I believe.
5th scale.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. So 5th scale is bigger than 6th scale, right?
No, it's 19 inches tall. So this would be like a quarter scale, I think.
Yeah, premium.
What? How many inches is 5th scale?
It'd be slightly shorter than 6th, right?
Well, what was it? You said something about 19 inches. What are
Be
you talking
bigger
about?
than 6 scale.
5th would be bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
the reason why I
you're
said
right.
that is because you guys
It's
taught me that the smaller the number, the bigger the. You know what I'm saying? That small number and then the bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the smaller the number is bigger. Yep. So it's between quarter scale and
And
6
and
scale.
6.
Yep. So
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Which I think
Well,
that the
So
new
so a
Darth
few
Vader-
inches. So a few inches bigger than a hot toy,
Yeah. Yeah. Go back to the
roughly.
oh, wait, no, that.
I mean, that's bigger than a hot toy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
but only by
Agreed to
about not even a third, by a fourth.
Yeah. There we go.
So your
Oh,
average.
that's okay. That's a human being. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your
so that
average
is-
6 scales here.
Yeah. Okay,
And
gotcha.
then-
I'm not even paying attention to the ruler. Okay.
Yeah.
There you
19
go.
inches high.
So yeah, this is like a quarter scale.
Yep.
Where is the quarter? Oh, okay. Down there.
Yeah, quarter would. Yeah.
Where 6 is right there at about. Okay, 6 scale would be right there about around 16 anyway, right? 16, 15 for
11, 12 for 6 scale.
Oh wow, then that's much smaller than a fifth. Look
Yep.
at all of that. That's
Yep.
no, that's a couple of inches. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, a few inches. No, that makes
So
sense.
5th would be around here.
Yeah.
So
About 12 inches. So 7 inches taller.
7 inches tall. Okay, right.
Yeah.
I'm good at math when I can see it. It's when it's in my head. I'm a dope.
Oh yeah. There's an apple.
Yeah, I guess. All right. If I needed an apple to compare it to,
Right.
that doesn't help because I don't know if that's a Macintosh or Macintoshes are big. Let's see here.
This one's everyone is talking about too. Mythos Vader.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and
That
Let
one
me-
looks crazy, dude. It looks really good. They did a Hayden Christensen sculpt. Instead of Darth Vader, it's like battle damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there is a Canadian. Oh yeah.
dude.
There's a Canadian electronic band named Delirium. They came out with an album a few years ago, and the album cover, the people who did this sculpt, I think they're inspired by the person that did the cover to Delirium because it has the same aesthetic, the same. The tone is the same. The way his cape is flowing around it, and that interpretation on the album cover is someone who's riding a horse. The horse it looks like it's like a horse of the dead, like it's a skeletal horse, and then the figure that's on the horse, you can see the figure, but it's wrapped in fabric that is blowing behind it, so you can see the outline of its face and everything. And even the way the material is blowing and wrapping around in that picture reminds you of that. I gotta believe that artist had something to do with this because when I saw it, I went, my God, that reminds me of that album cover.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's now. Is it Darth Vader as I know Darth Vader? No, it's not. I like it for the beauty of what it is.
Mhm.
He got his ass kicked, is what he did.
Yeah, but if I were collecting, if I were Vader, I wouldn't get this particular one. I appreciate its the dynamicism or whatever.
Mhm.
But
Emperor floating there. Crazy.
first of all, I wouldn't do statues anyway. I don't care. I don't care how bad they are. I need to move. I need figures that I can.
I agree.
the pose and yeah.
Yeah, I got to be able to pose my figures. I can't come in and watch the same thing standing there.
Yeah, that's the only
Gotta be
reason why
cool.
I haven't gotten statues is because
No,
they're
no,
just stay
it doesn't interest me at all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got statues because I didn't have a choice. Because they don't make 6 scales. That's my Thundercats. And they did.
I think statues have a place just like anything else. It's just like having a globe at home. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Or on your desk. My thing is statue collecting is a whole different ball game.
agreed.
You know,
Yep.
it's not like it's a compliment to the room. You're
Yeah.
collecting statues.
Yeah, and if they're in like the Thundercats,
Yeah, man,
I mean,
you're
those
heavy.
those things look
Speaking-
awesome. I mean,
Speaking of Thundercats,
Oh yeah. I saw that other thing too.
they have the villains.
Yeah.
He's out now. I still gotta pick him up. But they got the other guys.
oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
man.
Jackalman,
Jackalman,
dude,
Scythe, Monkey,
Now, now what?
Vultureman.
that's
These guys
cool.
I gotta get.
But what about? Oh yeah. What about the
Sword of
Thundercats themselves?
Thundercats are out.
Yeah, he's got the Thundercats ready.
I got them.
I
You
think he's
guys
sold
got
out.
them?
I've got
does.
the Thundercats.
You got the Thundercats?
Yes.
Yeah, right down here.
Oh man.
These are the Iron Studios 1/10 scale.
You got Panthro, man?
They do. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it would be
they're all go
awesome.
full
to have
scale.
Dude, give me, come on.
Can you see them?
Oh man. I dig the Thundercats. Thundercats.
These were, these
Awesome.
are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get it open, there we go. These are very cool. These were all reviewed on my channel.
Oh, so these are statues.
Yeah.
These are statues.
Yeah, they're 1/10. Yep.
1/10 scale statues.
Oh, you're okay.
The only statues I have.
Man.
That'd be cool to have.
I gotta get.
figures of these guys.
Come on, I gotta. When are they gonna? Nobody came out with 6 scales of these. I mean,
No.
12 scales figures.
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
What is wrong with these people? Come on,
Right.
I want a Panthro, if nothing else.
Me too, man.
Oh man, that would be so great to be able to pose.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, that's nice. Nice sculpt.
I wonder. Yeah, they're over there somewhere. I have batteries here somewhere. I don't know if I have enough though.
I tell you, man, one of these companies, if they did toys, the comic or the Saturday morning cartoon, one of my favorites as a kid were the Herculoids. Those characters are so unique looking that I think that if a company came out with a line of those characters, they're so unique looking that people that aren't even familiar with the Herculoids would buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, the Herculoids are so unique looking. They would sell. Oh, I would love the action figures of the Herculoids.
Oh yeah.
There you go. There he is, man of the hour.
Yeah.
Or should I say, cat of the hour. That's cool. That base is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Eyes
that
light
base
up,
is cool. Wow.
Where's it at?
Oh, the lights up? Oh,
Oh
dude.
yeah, look at that. That's badass.
Dude.
Nice.
Oh, man. What? What?
Nice.
Unfortunately, I gotta take the sword off to just put them in there. But
Oh yeah, to fit them in there. Yeah.
hang on a second. Try to get these
Their heads are
batteries
cut off. Who's on top?
Oh,
Those
Doctor
are
Who.
my doctors.
Doctors?
Yep.
Yep.
Doctor Who.
Oh, Doctor Who's.
Yeah, and then I got a quarter scale Ninja Turtle up there, up above
You mean all the way at the top of it?
Yeah, but he's laying down because he doesn't fit in there otherwise. I'm trying to get this damn battery out. The snarf falls off.
There you go. Yeah, I always love that. That's the one thing that you can guarantee. When you mess around with things like this, the batteries always pop out on the floor.
Yep.
I'm constantly doing that.
Put snarf back.
Snarf?
Oh, dude. We didn't talk about, man. You almost, I was, oh, yeah. Yeah, I like the whip thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The timing was a little off, but you almost got an opportunity to showcase yourself a little bit more on Rob's show the other night, but Dave came back.
Yep, he did.
Because I put in the chat, I don't know if you saw in the chat, I put, S-Beam, don't forget to mention your Monday show.
I saw it there. I saw it.
And I thought I saw you smile a little bit. I said, I wonder if he just read that.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's what I was smiling at.
Yeah. But because I said, oh, S-Beam's coming on. Yeah. Oh, by the way, he called. Dude, he called for you at the end of the show.
Oh, did he?
This is what happened.
Yeah, he's drunk as fuck.
Oh yeah. By the end of the show, but this is. Let me tell you what happened. So, so he lets Dave Parker go, and he was going to leave. He said, well, "I'll stick around a bit." He says, but he had to go pee.
Yep.
So he left. He said, just hold on. He says, I think I'm going to stay here. I'm going to bring some of you folks up. He said, hold on. So he, put on hold and he went to pee and he comes back. Very nice.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Before he took the break, he put a link out. He says, anybody wants to come back on? S-Beam. If you're still out there, so he was calling you out, S-Beam, if you're still out there, you can come back. But now it's like 5:30. S-Beam's long.
Oh yeah, I was sleeping.
Yeah, do. And so I'm like, oh man, he's calling for S-Beam.
Well, I made a comment earlier. I sent him a tip that said, "This show better be." This show better be on by the time I get up in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Well, what happened was something must have happened. He couldn't bring anybody up, so he says, let me go, take a break and come back on. I'll put the link back out again. Mm-hmm. So he took a break. When he came back, he read off some super chats, and I guess he just got too far in it, and he just said, "Listen, guys, I'm just going to end it here. I'm going to sleep." So he never wound up bringing anybody else back up when he came from his break. He just, I think after his break, he did.
I ended up going back and watching it too. So
yeah.
So, but I don't know. I have the same comment about Dave as Dave had about my comment, which is, meh. So.
What do you mean? Help me.
Well, at the end of my comment, I said, "Hey, great to see," or "Great to see you, Dave." And after that, Dave was like, "Meh." So, my comments to Dave coming back on the show is the same.
What did that mean?
I have no idea. I don't know. I took it as rude. So.
Oh, well, that's funny because he doesn't like. I don't think he likes me. But I don't know why.
Right, same here. I think whenever I come on, because we talk about fucking hot toys, and he doesn't like talking about hot toys, and he doesn't like talking about Star Trek either. So whenever that stuff comes up, he's definitely there to squelch it.
Yeah, but I'm not even sure that's it. I think that
he tries to get people to stop talking about it I've seen him try to get people to stop talking about Star Trek in the comments.
Oh no, I mean I don't think that's it with me. I'm sorry. What you're saying? No, I agree with you on that because I brought up Star Trek one time. I thought he was going to take my head off. And I'm like, what's the big deal? But no, I think there's,
Over there.
folks in the chat like to bust balls,
Yeah.
and I think that he's sensitive, and I
most
think.
definitely.
I mean, I've always been very. I've always been very complimentary of him, but I think I ribbed him a few times, and I think he might have misinterpreted him and took it to heart. That's the
Sure.
only thing I can think of, because most times it's like, I mean, I'm always in the chat going, hey Dave. Everybody ribs back and forth, and he was actually laughing every once in a while at some of the things that people poke fun at him at. He laughs,
Right.
so you can't really read him if he
Just depends on his mood, I guess.
yeah. So, but I always had this feeling, I think I might have said a few things that he just didn't like. I said, what the hell? What are you going to do? Come on.
Yeah, but he's never liked the. I know the shows that I have watched. One reason why I stopped watching Midnight Metal on Saturdays was because of him. To be honest with you,
Oh.
just he comes off as extreme. Or some shows he came off as extremely arrogant, and that rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Not saying he is. I'm sure he's one of the coolest guys ever, but
Right.
just rubbed me that way. It just, I don't know. It was, I don't know, the way he came off as a guest to me, and he was paid to be there, so whatever.
Hey, there you go. So, which is a very interesting, they have a very interesting relationship. In some ways, I've got good friends. I've been very fortunate. I still have, a handful of friends. We literally grew up together. I was from like my teen years, early teens. So I do understand you can have a level of friendship with a friend that they can call you out on your stuff and get away with it. And quite frankly, the way Dave did Rob that night was wow in front of people. Oof, especially when it comes to money and getting paid. You don't want anybody to call you out in front of people like that. But once again, their friendship goes deep, and I understand because I have friends. We check each other.
Oh yeah,
We will call each other out. That's how much we love each other.
sure.
This has nothing to do with anything, but we have so much love for each other that we will call each other out, and we will be truthful with one another. So in that case, I do understand their relationship. But in the other way, then there's also some things you kind of reserve for later. It doesn't matter what you see that person doing. You don't have to point it out right then and there. Point it out later.
Which is why when I make a comment of, hey, it's great to see you, Dave, and I get this in response, yeah,
exactly.
But
But
back
anyway,
at you, buddy.
Yeah. All right, I'm
So-
from there.
So yeah, that's where that is. Midnight Metal
But-
comes to a close, so
Yeah,
it was good. It was good
but
to
he'll
see
still-
Dave.
But he's still coming
on
back
there.
on Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know if I know he's gonna do. Like I said, he's gonna make the format of the show kind of potpourri. But I'm wondering, is he still going to do Friday and Saturday, or is he just going to do Friday? That's one thing he didn't make clear.
As much as I love Rob, I think he pushes himself too much on
He
some
does.
of his shows. So
That's why when he invited, when I first came on his show, and we talked, we found out that we both had like this bond when it comes to this particular type of music and the eras that it came out in. So we really connected that way. And he said, "Hey man, maybe you might want to do a show about music in the '80s." And it was a great offer, and I thought about it. But then, as I watched the show, I said, "Rob does so much." I'm like, plus, I'm so used to doing my own thing. I don't want to be a part of somebody else's thing to that degree. I would rather guest and show up and give and contribute, but I don't want to do something where I'm under your umbrella.
right.
I've got my own thing that I've been doing for years, and I'm fine. So I appreciate the offer, but I appreciate just him letting me come up and we can chat. To me, that's more than anything else that I need. But I did recognize and say, "Oh, this guy, he's on 120 miles an hour," and I would rather not be an addition to his workload, So, but I respect the guy a great deal, and I respect anybody who could bare their soul to the world and not give a damn. You get all the
Right.
respect from me, because that takes away other people's power. What people don't realize is when you bare your true soul, it takes the power away from other people. They can't call you anything because you've already called it. You called yourself that in front of everybody.
Very true.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Well, gentlemen, it's just about 3-hour show.
Yeah, and we never got around to Peacemaker.
We did not.
Oh.
We'll definitely catch up on it for sure on next week. We'll have 5 episodes to talk about
Yeah.
because those are on Thursdays.
Definitely got some observations on it for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, just real quick, what do you think of it so far?
I've discovered that I'm becoming more and more a fan of James Gunn. One, I didn't care for the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Second one, dug it, man, and he did that right.
Yep.
Number two, Suicide Squad, this latest one, dug it, man. Peacemaker, I'm digging it, man.
The first episode was a little rough, but
First episode was a little rough, but this is where Boba Fett could learn a lesson. As like you said, as little muddy as that first episode was, there was enough in there going, you know something, I think I want to stick around for the second episode, see where this is going. And it is getting better and better. I'm finding though, James Gunn's writing is a little hot and cold. Sometimes he does something, but then he turns this corner on you. And some of the things that are funny are really freaking funny. Although I find myself not laughing out loud at Peacemaker. Even though I find it funny, I'm not physically laughing, but I am laughing in my head. I don't always have to laugh out loud to find something funny. I can laugh in my head, and it makes me laugh in my head. There have been a few chuckles here or there, but man, I like the surrealism of it. It reminds me, it's kind of a throwback to the old days, and I like the fact that they're not being PC about this. They're literally going out and throwing the insults out. But this is how you do it. It's clever. You do it in this way, just like All in the Family. They did it this way. They made Archie the brunt of a joke, so they were able to get away with all of that stuff. But I have to admit, I really enjoyed the show.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, we'll definitely do a deeper dive next week. Get our thoughts on each episode. Yeah, we'll go for there. But that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you could. That'd be fantastic. Helps out the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe. That'll do it for us. Be safe, be healthy, always be kind, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys.